Wagwan. Got my Rascal hoodie on today, fam. You mad? Don't tell me nothing, fam. Rascal Green Goblin's back, fam. Get me? Coming, people, them coming. What's going on? Gonna do a concurrent live stream to Instagram once I get going, innit? Alright, so today's topic is suggestions on how men can regain their masculinity. And I got my notes for this one as well. So yeah, like reset buttons just said, delete social media, turn off TVs. Those are the two first steps to bringing back masculinity. Anyone got any suggestions? Put them down in the chat. And what I will do is I'll write them down, add them to my list, and then I'll at the person who suggested that if I ain't already got it. Yeah? So obviously you can imagine I'm gonna say something like, stop acting feminine. Stop being all up in your emotions. Now, if you say that, obviously that's already on my list, innit? So I ain't gonna at you in that because I already got that. But if it's something that someone suggests and I ain't got that on my list, I will add it. Well, I'll say it. Let's say, for example, I've got 18 on my list. I'll add it as number 19 and then add the person and obviously throw up the comment like that, innit? Right. Start getting rid of some of this. Man like Dose of David, DOD up in the building. Yeah, I'ma definitely write that down, add that to my list. Now listen, I counted my list. Obviously, I ain't gonna bet out the list, innit, yeah? So, because I know what you lot like. You lot go on, freeze the stream and go and read what I wrote, so you know. Yeah, but like, this is what man's basically, I got like man's got a bunch of notes and that, yeah? So, yeah, I've got like 22 points to go over, innit? So, yeah, if you see me writing down, I might be coming up with some stuff off the top of my head and adding to the list, innit, yeah? Don't get twisted. A man ain't just doing this, drawing lines for no reason, whatever, yeah? So, yeah, if you see me writing, just know, say that I'm probably writing down some more notes, adding it to my list and that. But yeah, as I said earlier, anyone who weren't in the stream a couple minutes ago, anyone got any suggestions, add them. And let's say, for example, I've got 20 suggestions, I'll make yours number 21. If it's not already on my suggestions already, and then I'll add it, make it 21, throw it up and at you and say, yeah, boom, this is what, boom, man like Tonio said. What's going on, Tonio? Everything blessed, yeah? So yeah, I got like, I think 22 points. 22 points to go through. Well, where's that other sheet gone? I had 3 sheets. Oh, gosh. But as you know already, you know I always like to start off with found it. Yeah, man, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good, man. I'm good. But yeah, as you know, I always like to start off with other topics anyway, so. I feel like a news reporter, you know, like all my paperwork and that. But I've been getting a lot of comments on that video that I made. The one where I'm talking about should mixed race people be labeled as black? I think that's actually the name of the video. That video ain't got that much views, but Jesus Christ, views to comments ratio is mad. I've got like, maybe like, I don't know. I'll check it now actually. Let me just check. Let me see how much actual. One sec. I'm just gonna check how much views I got and how much comments I've got, because I'm telling you, the comments on it are mad. The comments on that video, should mixed race people be labeled as black, are nuts. Right, so I only got 380 views on that video, but I've got like 96 comments on that video. Yeah, I like maths. Let's do a little bit of maths on that. What should I say? 380, isn't it? It's got 380 views. So basically 96, which is the views, divided by 380. That's almost like, 0.25. That's basically like 25%. Obviously, let's say 96 of the comments isn't from 96 people. Obviously, there's certain people having pretty much arguments, you know. But that video is fucking triggering, you know. Like, I've got man and gal in the comment section of my video going back and forth, like literally. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? People are having like full scale arguments, and like some of the comments and messages are so long. You know, like when a man leaves a fat scroll of a message or a comment, I'm like, I ain't even got time to be reading this. But yeah, man are going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Man like Chuck Liddell, Wagwan from France. You know, I've never even been France like that, you know. Never even been France like that before. Obviously, I've jumped on, I've gone to Dorset. No, not Dorset. Is it Dorset? I think it's Dorset. Yeah, I think it's Dorset. Southeast of England or whatever, innit? Jumped on the ferry to Calais. Then from Calais, we went to Dordrecht in the Netherlands to do some taekwondo training. So we drove from Tottenham down to Dorset, or whatever the place is called, jumped on the ferry, went over to Calais, France, and then drove from Calais to the Netherlands, a place called Dordrecht, and then done the same journey back. But yeah, so yeah, I ain't been in France like that. Stopped off in Belgium, but I ain't been in France like that. So yeah, and I can't speak French or nothing like that. I can't speak no other language. So. Right. Yeah, let me start writing down these suggestions and add it to my list of 22. I'm going to get back to that video where I'm talking about the comment section of that. Should mixed race people be labeled as black? Obviously, if you see the screen shaking, it's because I'm writing, obviously, yeah. I'm not just doing no little scribble thing. Well, I'm supposed to do that. Obviously, when I make my points and that, my suggestions and that, if you agree, say you agree. If you disagree, say you disagree. If you just want to sit and watch, don't matter, innit? But yeah, feel free to say, yeah, I agree with that or I don't agree with that. That's cool. Obviously, everyone's opinion is different on that, so ain't a big issue. But yeah, so anyway, that video that I made about should mixed race people be labeled as black, boy, that got some arguments going and that people was all going back and forth, like people are still going back and forth, replying back to comments that have been left 3-4 months ago, and kind of like igniting this argument that's been going on or whatever, isn't it? So yeah, that video was coming like a fucking battleground or something like that. Me I don't get involved in that business. Like I just there and I'm just like a silent witness. Um, Obviously, there's certain people in the comment section they agree with what man's saying. Some people are like, nah, fam, nah, you're wrong. Someone was like, oh man, why are you getting vexed because mixed race people being labeled as black? I'm like, well, I'm not like nothing. I didn't even say nothing. Obviously, I just see the comments and I just read it or whatever. Really. But yeah, man, I don't know if it's an American thing or something like that, but it's almost like uh, people feel pressured to be categorized as a certain race. Blood, mixed race people are slap bang in the middle. Stop claiming you're this, stop claiming you're that. You're half half, blood. If you're a black man, yeah, you do not have a white mom. If you're a white man, you do not have a black dad. Me, I'm a black man. My mom and my dad is black. Yeah? There's no ifs, no buts, nothing like that. If you are a black man, you cannot claim you are a black man if your mum is white. Similarly, if you're a white girl, you can't claim that you're black if you got a dad that's if you got a mum that's white. No, 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 no. Wait, what's that you saying? You got a subject. What's the difference between a woman choosing to be in a sex friend or yeah, what oh long is LTR long term relationship? Yeah, just explain what that abbreviation is LTR, but it sounds like long term relationship to me. Yeah, so yeah, just explain what that abbreviation is LTR, and then yeah, okay, long term relationship. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boy, at the end of the day, if you're just a sex friend, if you're just friends with benefits, you know, like a lot of these women want to get married and that. If you're just a friend with benefits, then more than likely you're never gonna get to that stage where you can get married or whatever, really. Because a guy will know after 3, 4, 5, 6 months if he wants to be in a relationship with this girl. So if a guy, and obviously we all know game in it, yeah, we know you shouldn't be pushing for a relationship or whatever in it. But if that guy is just happy to have casual sex with that girl, then more than likely she's never gonna be that. She's never gonna be more than that. Obviously, the man is supposed to wait for the woman to bring out the relationship thing, but as a guy, you know whether or not you want to be in a relationship with a girl. You know after 6 months or 3, 4 months, you know whether or not that's the type of girl you want a wife or whatever, in it. Well, yeah, hopefully that answers your question, in it. And I guess if a woman chooses to be like a friend with benefits, then probably she don't see that guy as like real boyfriend material. Because if you know anything about women, they're always trying to lock man down in relationships and that. So yeah, let's say for the first month or something like that, month or two, she don't mind friends with benefits. But if this is going on for 6, 7 months, then she don't see that guy as anything long term. That's good for the guy. It's not a bad thing for the guy, but I'm just saying like you definitely know say that girl probably don't see as anything long term. She's just happy to be friends with benefits or whatever. Don't make them a hoe though, because you know a lot of men think that if girls just have casual sex, it makes them a hoe. This feminism bullshit that well, it's not even necessarily feminism, but it's like put it this way: the world puts women on pedestals, and the world makes women seem as if they're some kind of virtuous creatures where they are pure and no 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 no. Nah, man, they're just as bad, if not worse, than man them. Especially the chicks nowadays as well. Who knows about these rainbow jobs? I was down in Edmonton the other day and I decided to pick up a few packs to bring back to Northampton. No other man can just eat barely. And yeah, so yeah, back to that. Should black people be mixed race people be labeled as black? Let me tell you something right now, yeah. The reason why mixed race people shouldn't be trying to be jumping on the black team or the black side or whatever, innit? Like a man said in that video where I'm talking about the one where the white woman says it's not a badge of honor to be seen dating a black man or whatever. You know the one I'm talking about, innit? Remember the part I was speaking about what black mums say to their black sons? Yeah? If you're not a black man and you didn't have a black mum, you probably wouldn't have experienced this. But black mums say to their black sons, a lot of them, don't bring home no white girl. I don't want no mixed race grandchildren. I don't want no white in my bloodline. That's what a lot of black people think of mixed race people. Don't get twisted, they don't hate them. They don't hate them, but black people, and you know, like, I don't want to say the real black people, don't get it twisted, but you know them black people that are seriously into their blackness. Yeah? You know them proper Pan-Africanism movement people. Yeah? You know them man there that fucking come home from work and spend about 4 or 5 hours watching videos on Egyptian sphinxes and who knocked the noses off the sphinxes and all kind of badness like that. You see them black people that are really into their black culture, them really, really pro-black people, fam, they don't want no white in their bloodline. So then how can they accept a mixed race person as being one of them? That don't make no sense. That's contradictory. That's what I'm saying. Be mindful of what team you're trying to bat for, you know. Be mindful of what team you're trying to join, you know. Because, yeah, you might, yeah, I'm one of them. But them might be looking at you as, nah, fam. Now, they might just be polite and say, yeah. But they're thinking, no. They're thinking, no. Me, I don't give a fuck. I don't see color, this person. But what I'm saying is, don't be trying to jump on this team or that team, because the people them on that team probably don't accept you anyway. I've heard it. They've got black family members that say, mixed race people are confused. They don't know if they're black or they're white. Oh, that's that person's white side. See all them kind of comments there? That's what I'm talking about. But they don't. A mixed race person would never know this because they're not around people like that, and they're not exposed to it. They're not exposed to the comments and that black people make. So they're oblivious to it. If they only knew what black people say about mixed race people behind their back, they'll be in for a shock. They'll be in for a rascal shock. Man like Jerry Manning, come on, man, you're in the building. Come on, fam. Come on. So, yeah. It's okay to be mixed race, man. It's okay to be, half. It's okay to be slap bang in the middle. It's not a problem, fam. It's not a problem. Similarly, like I said in that video as well. Yeah, white people cannot take offense to what man's saying in that video, because at the end of the day, white people don't really and truly want any black in their bloodline. Right? It's not a racist thing, but if you're pro-white, or if you're pro-black, or if you're pro-Indian, you want to keep your bloodline. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. You want to keep it, you want to keep the bloodline going. Yeah? Like I said in that video, there's certain white people, they can never even bring that conversation to their parents. Oh, I'm seeing this guy or I'm seeing this girl, and he or she is Jamaican, or he or she is from Ghana. There's certain white people maybe watching this right now, maybe watching this in a few weeks or a month's time or a year's time. They know that they couldn't have that conversation with their parents. They'll shut it down. They'll be like, nah, you know what? Don't you think it's best if you date someone who looks the same as you? That's what they'll say, you know. That's what they will say. So if any white people want to take offense to that video or whatever, innit, blah, it's 100% truth, man. I know what ghetto black people are like. I know how ghetto black people think. I got them around, man. Or I used to have them around, man, innit? Not no black people who grew up in white areas like Essex and Romford and Ruislip and all these kind of funky places, Bromley and that. No. I don't want to say the word proper black people, but I'll just say it just for argument's sake. Proper black people that grew up in black communities where they're solely with black people. They don't interact with white people, nothing like that. Me, I grew up in a black dominated area. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to have little white friends on my street. But after that, put it this way, that I get along with white people, I like white people, but I don't have any white friends. Because all of my peers and that, they were all black. And I know how ghetto black people think. And I know ghetto black people, they're like, no. Nothing like that. Let me tell you about my area, Edmonton. Yeah, Edmonton is such a black dominated area. You know, I used to see this man in Edmonton walk along one of the high streets called 4th Street. He was like the black version of the KKK. So you know, you got the KKK, they wear all white. This guy was like a black version. Yeah, he used to wear all black, and he used to walk around with a mop. It looked like a mop, and basically, you know, a mop has it looks like white hair. So basically, what he was trying to say is like he's walking around with like a white person's head on a stick. This is the type of people that man grow around, you know, like in man's local area and that. These are the type of ghetto thinking people man's around, you know. I don't know him. But I used to see him. A lot of people from Edmonton, they know him. Oh, that guy. That guy. So, yeah. That's how ghetto black people think. They don't want no white in their bloodline. You can think about it this way, yeah? Them people there that's pro-black, yeah? Them black people there that's pro-black. They have a chip on their shoulder when it comes to white people. Oh, you lot done this to us, you robbed us, reparations, this, reparations, that. So if they have such a chip on their shoulder when it comes to white people and history with black people, why would they want to have white people in their family? Trust me, some of these pro-black people, they hate white people with a vengeance. How can you hate people that they ain't done nothing to you? Yeah, their ancestors, whatever in it, but that's their ancestors. You cannot control who your parents them is. You cannot control what family you come from. You cannot control if you're poor. You cannot control if you're rich. Oh yeah, I would love to be, related to some rich people and come from a rich family or whatever, yeah, but it ain't gonna happen, fam. Yeah, it didn't happen, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm from Edmonton. Enough said. Yeah. You think Jay-Z's children and Beyonce's children and Kanye West and that's children chose to be Kanye West's seed or Jay-Z's seed? No, they were just born like that. They're fucking fortunate. You think? I'm assuming Jeff Bezos has youths or whatever, innit? You think Jeff Bezos' youths said, yeah, I want to be Jeff Bezos' son or daughter? No, fam. No, they were just born that way. Yeah? You know what? See Jeff Bezos and that, you know? Them man, they are so rich that even if they took like what 10% of their worth, good less than that, 3% of their worth, yeah. My man's worth like 38 billion or some madness like that. Let's say he took 1 billion and stuck it in the bank, and he set up some kind of standing order, or I don't know what you want to call it, to where his descendants, they're not allowed to touch the principal money. They can only live off the interest. You know, his generation, like generation after generation, like 10, 100 generations later will still be eating off that money, you know. That's how rich certain men are. Yeah. Certain men right now are so rich, so long as they maintain their wealth, we could be living on Mars. And this man here's descendants will still be eating off that money in 1,000 years' time, where we fucking occupied Mars because the world's population is getting too much. Yeah? It's like Mugabe. So you're saying you're half Nigerian, half what? You're half white, yeah? You're half French white, yeah? But yeah, I don't know about the black people like in places like France, and I know about the yes. So when you say you're half French, you mean like yeah, half white French? Okay, yeah. I know about the black people in the UK. I don't know how black people in France think or whatever in it, but I know black people in the UK. I know that's how they think. About it, man, I have bare conversation with these people. Yeah, bare conversation with these people. I know how they think, fam. But everyone's got their preference in it, right? That's what the whole basis of that video was about. You know, I'm talking about the white woman who says it's not a badge of honor to be seen dating a black man or whatever. Innit? Everyone's got their own preference. There's certain girl out here, if you ain't from Jamaica, they ain't gonna deal with you, fam. Irrespective of whether or not the girl is black or white. If you ain't 6 foot, if you don't drive a nice car, if you're not white, gentleman's role spotting, wagwan. This is actually my personal friend, you know. Like, my dog, yeah, like live around the corner and shit like that. Well, from my mum's yard, anyway. What's going on, fam? All right, boom. So say it's true about how certain black parents just want to keep their bloodline black. My grandma was never a racist, but she wanted me to bring home a Ghanaian girl, nothing else. Yeah, it's not racist for a white parent to say, just stick to your own. It's not racist for an Indian parent to say, just stick to your own. It's not racist for a black person to say, like a Jamaican, just stick to your own. Let me tell you something. You see my great grandma from Jamaica? She was half Chinese, half black. She said to her children, her daughters, who was like my grandma and my grand aunts, or whatever you want to call them, don't deal with no one outside of Jamaica. Don't bring on no small island person, i.e. St. Lucia and St. Kitts and Nevis and all these funky kind of places and that. No, they have to be Jamaican. That's it. I don't want to hear no funky accents from Barbados. No, Jamaican. Jamaican. So you're not even talking about black or white or Jamaican. Fuck them other islands and that. Not even interested. They have to be Jamaican. That's what certain people are. Like, I think people got this thing fucked up with like Asian people. They're like, oh, Asian people just stick to Asian people. Asian people just fuck with Asian people. No, they don't, fam. Who told you Asian people just stick to Asian people? That's too broad. A man needs to be a bit more specific. Indian people only fuck with Indian people. Obviously, you got the outliers here and there, whatever in it, yeah. But we're talking about 95% of Indian people just fuck with Indian people. 95% of Pakistanis just fuck with Pakistanis. Same with Bengalis, yeah, people from Bangladesh. And even that with Indian people. It's not, you know what? I can't even say Indian people just fuck with Indian people. In India, it's even down to your religion. Let me tell you something right now. You think a Sikh girl could hook up with a Muslim boy from India or a Hindu boy from India? No. Definitely a Sikh girl cannot hook up with a boy from Pakistan. No way. I had an ex-girlfriend. My first girlfriend, proper official girlfriend, used to be Sikh, Indian Sikh. And she said to me, her parents would rather her be with a black man than a fucking a Pakistani boy. That's how deep these people take this thing, you know. They don't want her to even deal with a Hindu boy. So forget about Pakistan, which is across the border. And really and truly, do you know why it's silly as well? Because anyone who knows their history about India will know, say, that before, once upon a time, there used to be a place called British India. And even before then, it was probably just called India anyway. But there was a place called British India. And then when they decided to branch off, there became a place called India. Then there became a place called West Pakistan and a place called East Pakistan. West Pakistan eventually became Pakistan and East Pakistan became Bangladesh. So once upon a time, they were all Indians anyway. But the Indian people like the Sikhs and that, they take religion and that seriously. Blood, you can't even date outside your fucking religion, let alone your race. Some people talking about, Asian people only fuck with Asian people, but you don't know what you're talking about, fam. You need to be a bit more specific with that statement, because if you really know Asian people, you will know, blood, ain't no Indian girl dealing with no Pakistani, but your parents are deserted. Listen, Sikh people are serious, you know. But I saw a news report. This Indian Sikh girl I think she tried to run off with like a Pakistani guy. You know what the dad did? He jumped on her and stabbed her up in her face in her own house. Because she wanted to date outside. Obviously, this is extreme cases and that. But do you see the mindset? I'm not saying all of them like that. That's extreme, innit? But there's certain cultures, like if a black man is dating a white girl, yeah, he will get frowned upon. But there's certain cultures, but they will disown you, fam. They ain't no frowned upon or this, that. But you may as well fucking be a fucking rapist, blood. They will disown you, fam. There ain't no frowned upon. Like in the black community, if you're dating a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girl, if people are on that energy, they'll just frown upon it. They'll laugh at you. They'll think you're an idiot if they don't like it. But they ain't going to disown you. Other cultures around the world, bro, they'll disown you. They want nothing to do with you, fam. You're good as dead to them. Some people make this statement, oh yeah, Asian people just fuck with Asian people. No. Asian people don't fuck with Asian people. Yeah? They are country specific. And even in that, they are religion specific. They don't fuck about, blood. Are they racist? No. They just want to stick to their culture. They want to stick to their community. Yeah. Man like Brandon, what's going on? Unstoppable Force, come on, fam. JY, Somalian girls are like that too. They don't want to deal with no Jamaican. Yeah. Somalian girls probably don't even want to deal, well, men, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. As long as that tea looks nice, we don't give a fuck. But we have, girls will kind of stay within the thing a bit more. And like, guys, anything that looks good, yeah, we're on it anyway. But Somalian girls, they probably wouldn't want to deal with a guy from Eritrea or Ethiopia, but they're fucking neighbors. They touch borders. I would imagine that once upon a time, Eritrea was a part of Ethiopia anyway. I put strong money on that. I ain't done my research or nothing like that. But a lot of these countries that you see that touch borders with each other, they all used to be a part of the same country. Congo. You've heard of Little Congo and Big Congo. Yeah, DRC, Big Congo. Yeah? It used to be called Zaire back in the day. Even before that, there was a place called the Kingdom of Congo. It was a big place. It weren't just Congo. Sorry, it weren't just Little Congo and Big Congo. It weren't just Brazzaville, Congo, and I can't remember what the capital of DRC is. But anyway, it weren't just Little Congo and Big Congo. It was Angola and Gabon. Yeah. A lot of these places that touch borders, they're all one place back in the day or whatever, innit? So like really and truly, their DNA is the same. Congolese people, Angolan people, they're pretty much the same. The only difference is obviously there's a border, and the Congolese people, they speak Lingala and they speak Lingala and French, and the Angolans who are just below them, they speak Portuguese. That's it. I don't know what language people from Gabon speak. They probably have their own language or whatever, innit? Maybe French actually. Yeah, let me see quickly. But yeah, I'm gonna get started with these suggestions in a minute. Yeah, let me see what language people from Gabon speak. Yeah, French. They speak French. People from Gabon. So, but yeah. Think about it this way, yeah. If everyone's all mix up, do you think you would have any? No, there would be no such thing as flags. There would be no such thing as like, there'll be no culture, nothing like that. So yeah, maybe people do need to stick within their culture a bit more. Right? So it's not a big thing. Obviously, you're gonna have the people that are gonna step out or whatever. That's cool, but going back to the original point, it's not a problem if you're mixed race. But just say you're mixed race, fam. You do not need to identify as a black man. You do not need to identify as a white man. And like, it's funny, like I see certain mixed race people, like you can really tell like they're really trying to lean on that black side. Like you go to their yard and that, and they go all Ethiopian flag and Haile Selassie. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, fam. You're not. Have you been to Ethiopia before? Come on. Have you even been to Jamaica? Come on, man. Don't feel like you have to bat for this team or that team, but you're mixed race, you're slap bang in the middle. You embrace that you got both cultures. You embrace that your mother's from Scotland and your dad's from Barbados or whatever. Or your dad's from Wales and your mom's from St. Lucia. It's not a problem, fam. It's not a problem. Yeah, people say you're black. Yeah, say yeah, I'm white too. It's not an issue. I swear, this whole video, this whole live stream, you just can see me going like this. Literally. These sweets are fucking Moorish, man. But yeah, so yeah, that video got a lot of comments. Another video got quite a lot of comments was that video I made, the response to King Richard's video where I'm talking about. So King Richard said that black men need to basically have superpowers or whatever to attract women, but white men can be average. The thing with that is, to black women, white men are average. So if a black woman's going to deal with a white man, then it's just like, oh, okay, it's just average or whatever. Yeah. There's no real grading system with white men in terms of looks. A lot of them are average. A lot of them don't have swag like us black men. A lot of them are not, this way inclined or whatever. So a lot of them, man, they're average. The only, like, I'll say, like, the top tier white guys that got swag and that is them Essex whiteys, but they're not from London. So them, man, they're not on the radar or whatever. But with black men, there are a range of black men. There are the superstars. Not superstars, they're not famous or nothing like that, but there are, like, swag-tastic man around. There are them guys that you get me 6 foot and this and that flashy type of guys and that. You don't really find that with white men in London and that. So of course, when a black woman's gonna go for a black man, she's gonna wanna go for the best of the best. Why is she gonna go with a plain average white black man that ain't nothing special, like on the inside or the outside, where she can go with just a white guy? No, make no sense. I gave an analogy and I still stick by this today. So obviously, man practiced taekwondo, innit? Been doing it for like 20 years and that. And I've seen Korean girls before, and now Korean people are known as the uniform race. They look like Chinese people. And I will go as far as to say that Korea probably was a part of China because it actually is connected to mainland China. It's just they've taken a piece off and called it Korea, technically. So you could walk from Korea to China without crossing any rivers or anything like that, you know, without having to go over the sea. Korean girls, they all look the same. If a man told me right now, Jay, I've been dating this Korean girl for a year, in my head, I would already know what she's going to look like. I know more than likely she ain't going to have a big chest, and I know more than likely she ain't going to have a big bum. I can already picture her right now. But let's say you went to Korea, and let's say 70, 80% of the women in Korea all look how I just described. No chest, no bum. Plain average, nothing special. But let's say there's 20% of Korean women who, let's say they're built like black women. They got big chest and big bum. Hypergamy says, blood, you're going to go for one of them. You're going to be looking to get one of them. So, of course, in the black community, we've got a range of men. We got your plain average Joes with no swag and they're nerdy and that. But we got a lot of guys who are like, you get me, desirable and that. So, of course, black women, when they're dating, they're looking for black men, they're going to want to go for the best of the best. But certain men just can't realize that. Certain men don't realize that. In the black community, we got a range of guys, we got swaggy guys, whatever you want to call it. But in the white community, they ain't really like that. Unless it's them Essex, them Towie youths, which are a dime a dozen. But in London, there's a lot of black men who, you get me, masculine energy and that. They're not feminine and all that nonsense, which is, actually taking me into this next topic. So of course, a black girl, when she's dating a black man, she's going to want the best of the best. Now, I need to make a video about this, why black women start dating white men. In a nutshell, it's because they're tired of all the games with the black men. They can't find a decent black man. So then they go and find a man that they can run all over. Because when black women get in relationships with white men, they usually run them. They usually run the white men. All right, let me see. Yeah, you're saying I never been to Sidcup. Just expand on that. But yeah, a few minutes and I'll get started with the suggestions on how men can regain their masculinity. Yeah. Oh no! Don't get it twisted. I don't get it twisted. I ain't saying white men are not masculine, but what I'm saying is a lot of them. Yeah, and I definitely ain't saying they're gender confused. No, don't get it twisted. But a lot of them man, they ain't got the same swag like how black men have got swag. 110%. Like gypsy white, so like Irish gypsies. Oh, them man, they are masculine. But black women ain't. I've never heard a black woman say, "Oh, I just love me a gypsy." No. No, them man, they don't have that same energy like how black men do. Yeah. Now they're good. Them gypsy men are good for the gypsy women, but they're not good for the black women. Similarly, the gypsy women are good for the gypsy men, but I'm sure the black women, them gypsy men, don't even look at black women. Oh, fuck dancing, man. That's for chicks, man. I should write that down on my list. Man need to stop dancing. That's for gal. Fuck you dancing for? I mean, all right, you know a man doing all that body popping? Man, shut up, man. That's slapper, man. Think my son gonna grow up doing that body popping, all that? What kind of nonsense is that? All right. Well, I'm going in with these sweets, you know. But yeah, so like with like Korean women, there's no hypergamy. There's no they all pretty much look the same. They all pretty much look the same. So if a man told me I got this Korean girl, I know what she's gonna look like. I don't even have to think, oh, I wonder what. No, I know what she's gonna look like. I know what she's gonna look like. All right, boom, 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 boom. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. It's coming like a news report. You know them old American news reports around today's news. Yeah. So let me put my hoodie on for this one, fam. Yeah, fam. I've got my hoodie on, but can't fuck with me tonight, you know. All right, boom. What am I gonna start with? Because this is in no particular order or nothing like that. Right, what should I start with first? Hold on. Right, fuck it. I'll start off with this one. I'll write this down as number 1. Because basically, I just wrote down bullet points, but I know I wasn't going to do it in the order I wrote down anyway. So this is number 1. All right. This is more so for black men, but this is for men. Men can. There's certain men that have this, but more so it's black men, isn't it? Number 1. Stop being a fucking victim. But if you're a black man, and this is going back to the live stream I done not 2 days ago, 3 days ago, but the live stream before that, suggestions on how we can improve the black community or whatever. Black men need to stop acting like they're the victim. You're not a fucking victim, blood. Just because you're born a certain way, yeah, you're black, yeah. Just because you come from a poor family or a poor neighborhood or whatever, that does not set the foundation. Just because you come from a poor family, just because you start off poor, it doesn't mean you're going to end poor. Just because you're born into a certain family, it doesn't mean you're going to end up in a certain place. Your life is not mapped out. You control your own destiny. You are not a victim. You are not a victim to the white man. You are not a victim to the system. You are not a victim to the government. You are not a victim to the fucking police. This is why black men will forever be at the bottom of the food chain in terms of being successful, because they believe they're a fucking victim. You're not a victim, fam. That's like feminine energy, blood. To believe, oh, let me just jump on Instagram. To sit there and think, oh, I'm a victim. I can't, nothing I can do will be right. I'm always going to be, wrong. No, man, that's feminine energy, man. You're not a fucking victim, blood. Yeah, our ancestors have been victimized, but you haven't. You haven't been victimized, yeah? Remember that. Why is my camera on? So yeah, you're not a fucking victim, blood. Man like TK, what's going on, fam? Hey, listen, I'm on YouTube at the same time, innit? So if you want to jump over there, you can. I thought, I just do a concurrent live stream, one on Instagram, one on YouTube at the same time, innit? So anyway, yeah, black men, sorry, not black men necessarily, but yeah, this one does apply to black people. You are not a fucking victim, blood. Just because you're a certain skin tone, just because you come from this family, that family, doesn't mean you're gonna end up poor. Just because you come from a disadvantaged background, I don't mean you're gonna end up broke. You can make something of yourself. I'm not gonna say you can be any and anything you want, but you can definitely, no matter where you come from, you can be successful if you put your mind to it. We're not all gonna be footballers, we're not all gonna be rappers, we're not all gonna be fucking doctors and lawyers, but you can be successful in what, as long as you're reasonable and practical. Most of us watching it, we can all believe, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the next Usain Bolt, fam. It ain't gonna happen, fam. You need to genetically be, yeah, able to run a certain speed or whatever to be like the next Usain Bolt or whatever. Yeah. But you know what? You can still be as successful in a different field. But it's not gonna happen, fam. If you feel like you're a fucking victim, you're moving like a bitch, blood. Never have I thought, you know, like, oh my. I went to a man's yard today, yeah, and imagine that I'm an electrician, yeah, doing electrical testing at people's yards, yeah. But I'm not just an electrician when I go to these houses. I have more than one role. I'm a childminder because little kids want to run around me and, oh, let me show you this, let me play with you and that. I'm a fucking, I don't know, Ace Ventura pet detective having to fucking push dogs away from me and stuff like that. More time people they keep their dogs away from me and that. Sometimes I have to go around like I'm fucking policeman, like I'm the smoke police or something like that. Because people are trying to smoke around me. And I have to tell them, like, do you mind? I don't smoke. Do you mind waiting until I finish to start smoke, to continue smoking around me? And yeah, they all put out the cigarette or they'll go and blow it out the window or something like that. Show man some respect in that. And one of my fourth roles as a fucking electrician, which I shouldn't have to be, I have to be like a fucking psychiatrist. Today, a man said to me, when I go to bed at night, I wish I don't wake up. That he told me, yeah, he has depression. And obviously, what do I say to that? I just said to him, nah, don't think like that, whatever, innit? A man said to me, I hope I don't wake up in the morning. Like, is life really that bad? Really? That you don't want to wake up in the morning? But he's an old man. This old man, he's all like, yeah, well into his 60s or whatever, innit? So, but yeah, a man said to me, yeah, I feel like not waking up in the morning. When I go to sleep at night, he's basically saying like he wants every night to be his last night because his life is so shit. But when I went to his yard, Jesus Christ, like, when a man's house is proper dirty, fam. Like them one there where you just want to get in and get out. You don't even want to spend no extra time in there and it stinks and that. And the whole house just smells like dog. But anyway, number one, stop being a fucking victim. Blood, you're not a victim, fam. There is no glass ceiling for you just because you are a certain skin tone. Stop listening to the fucking TV. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to your fucking parents, because a lot of your parents have this victim mentality. Yeah, don't get twisted. For black people in like the 50s and 60s, yeah, things were hard. But for us, millennials, it's easy, fam. It's fucking easy, blood. Told you, I don't even need to get into the stories. But I tell you, white people help man out and that. I messed my life up on nonsense and that. Telling you, when I was doing my nonsense and that, when I was all 17, 18, oh my days, let me tell you something, yeah? When I was out on the road doing my nonsense and that, when I was 17, 18, and the people them that knew me, they would never think I'll be in this position right now. Yeah, being able to jump on YouTube and tell my blood, I got 3 properties, blood. I'm 28, fam. I live in my own 3-bedroom house on my jacks. I don't need no one to contribute to any bills and nothing like that. They would never believe that I would be sitting here being able to talk to a man like that, being able to jump on social media and spread the word. That's why man jump on social media and that. Because there's a lot of people pretending that they're fucking victims and they're not. You know why they do? It's an excuse for failure. What's going on, Nadi? You're late. But obviously, you're out with your friend, innit? So, yeah. But yeah, it's an excuse for failure. It's an excuse for failure. Mr. D, water the dragon, you know. All right, so that's number 1 over, innit? Got at least a good, actually, do you know what? I duplicated one of these, you know, so maybe I got 21 or 20 left, I don't know. Cross that one there, huh? Right. Since Nadia came in, might as well just put this one in there quickly. Actually, hold on. Yeah, fuck it, I'll write this one down, innit? Take the lead in the relationship. Too many men are under the fucking thumb. Too many men. Man, them, you are supposed to be the boss of a relationship. No, forget about relationship. You are supposed to be the boss of any girl you're dealing with. Now, obviously, there's certain women out here, they cannot be tamed. You see those women there? Get fucking rid of them. They are a pain in the neck. But I ain't gonna talk too much on that because I think I got another point to add later on in it. So listen, fam. I got about 21 points. I thought I was gonna do this live stream like a day and a half ago, 2 days ago, something like that. But I thought to myself, you know what? Let me think on it, because like when I'm driving around, obviously me, I'm a deep thinker and that, and I think to myself. And so I'm coming up with these little ideas and like, I'll be like, yeah, okay, let me think about that. Cool. Let me remember that, sorry. I'll pull over and write it down on my notes on my phone or whatever. So yeah, I got like 21 points that I came up with just on my own. Couple of the man them earlier in the chat before you came in, and they were adding some. So I said, all right, boom, I'll put it to the back of my list and then I'll write them down on the chat and at them and say, yeah, boom, this person said this. Or I'll probably just go through the comments and then throw it up anyway. But either way, yeah, I'm taking into consideration what people are saying. But yeah, man, them need to take the lead in relationship. If you ask a girl out on a fucking date, if you tell her, meet me here at this time, this place, if she says, oh no, I want to go here, tell her I'm canceling the date. Don't, you know what? Furthermore, don't even respond, fam. If your date is not good enough, keep it moving. Back door. Keep it moving, fam. But no, what do man do? Man let women tell them, oh, I don't want to go Wagamamas. You have to take me gauchos. No. Go find some other, well, I ain't gonna, but anyway, go find some other sucker to take you out to these fancy places. And like I said the other day in the live stream I done a couple days ago, whatever, innit? Told one girl one time, yeah, meet me at some pub around the corner. Oh no, I don't like the area. I want to go somewhere else. It's long. It's long, man. Keep it moving, fam. Keep it moving. Other man, you know what they did? All right, where do you want to go then? No, fuck that shit. At the end of the day, first and foremost, if the girl wants to see you, she won't give a fuck where you take her. Look at Nadia. Nadia is not joking, you know. Nadia is not joking when she says, take me to Burger King. Because it's not about the restaurant. Obviously, no girl wants to go to Burger King every fucking weekend or whatever. A girl wants to go to a nice place here and there. But blood, if a girl really wants to be with you, it's about you. She don't give a fuck. Like when I watch this program, Dinner Date, yeah? I've watched it bare times before, and like that's some real jail shit. Like, you know you're in jail when you're watching Dinner Date. You know you're in jail when you're watching all these kind of stupid programs like fucking, what's that program called? That Jersey Shore. When I was in prison, I used to watch Jersey Shore, Geordie Shore, all that nonsense on Viva, innit? Because in ISIS, we had 1 to 5, and then we had like ITV2, Viva, and all these kind of nonsense channels and that. But anyway, when I used to watch that program, Dinner Date, when I was in jail, obviously you see like basically sometimes you got a girl that will go out on 3 different dates. So she don't know what the guys look like. She just has the menu. So this guy might be cooking jerk chicken. This guy might be cooking fucking pizza. And this guy is fucking cooking apple crumble. Whichever one she, out of like 5 menus, she will pick. That's the one she wants, in it. So certain man, they don't understand gal, in it, and they don't understand the interaction and how the interaction is supposed to go with the gal. So certain man, they proper focus on, oh, let me get the meal right. Let me get the meal right. Nah, fam, girls don't give a fuck how good a man can cook. As long as you don't poison the fucking girl and give her a stomach ache, you are all right. It's all about the interaction between you two. This is the mindset of some of these men, you know, trying to impress girl. It don't matter where you take the girl. It don't matter what activity you're doing with the girl. The girl should want to be around you for you. Man like Blue Channel, what's going on? Hey, you lot, listen, I'm on YouTube as well, innit? So, yeah, come watch man on YouTube, innit? But anyway, only 5 channel in prison. Well, I don't know what jail you been to, fam. Don't know what jail you been to, fam. But yeah, in Feltham we had 5 channels, and in ISIS we had like about 8 or 9. Film 4 and that. So yeah, luxury, still. But yeah, man, they need to take the lead. You tell her you set a date with a girl, obviously time and stuff. Maybe you have to adjust the time by 30 minutes here and there. I understand things come up. But if you tell a girl, I'm taking you to this place, unless, and you shouldn't really be taking out no girls on no dinner dates because that's a boyfriend move. But let's say you are taking out a girl on a dinner date, which you shouldn't, but let's say you do. Unless that girl is allergic to that food in that restaurant, then she should not be changing that place. Or unless her fucking ex-boyfriend who's a maniac works at that restaurant or whatever, innit? But then why are you dealing with girls that are dating bummy man? Now don't get it, I'm not saying some man's a waiter or whatever, innit? But you get my point. Yeah, you get my point. Man, they need to take the lead, innit? Stop letting women dictate and boss man around. If they don't want to follow your program, back door, fam. Keep it moving, blood. Keep it moving, fam. Man, they need to remember, blood, there's bare girls out here, you know. A man are trying to hold on to this one girl like she's the winning lottery ticket. No, fam. You're not following my program. Keep it moving. End the story. And women will take the piss. Nadia's even made a video about this. She says something along the lines of, she likes a guy to tell her, you know, whatever in it, like this is the place, or something like that. I'm trying to remember in the car. I watched this video a couple of times, but it's ages ago, isn't it? But anyway, a guy was basically putting her on a pedestal, and he said to her, where should I take you or whatever? And she's like, oh, well, take me to this restaurant. And I want you to take me to the nicest restaurant, all kind of bullshit like that. No. Especially if it's not a girl if it's not your girlfriend, you shouldn't be asking the girl where do you want to go or whatever. No. Take the lead, set the date. This is where we're going. This is what we're going to do. Yeah, either you're with it or you're not. If you don't like my date, go and find someone else to date. It's not a problem. And you know what? You see when you have that attitude, but it's genuine. When you genuinely have that attitude, well, you see how much girls will rate you for that. You know, women will actually like you for that. Women don't want no pussy ass man who's gonna whatever the woman says. Does that sound like a guy that has bare women chasing him down? No, a guy that. Let me tell you something. If a guy had 3 or 4 girls that are nice on his case, and another girl comes number 4, if she ain't with the program, he's going to tell her move it. Do you know why? Because he knows that other girls are about. But a man that don't have other girls about, he's going to be very complicit. Whatever you want. Just name the place. Just name the place. You want to cancel today? Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. All right, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, that's it. Take the lead, man. Them stop letting girls boss you around. Stop letting girls dictate and that. Yeah. So boom, that was number 2. Right, what's next? Because as I said, obviously I got a list of like 20, but I'm not doing it in like chronological order or whatever. I'm just literally picking randomly, but I'm numbering them so I remember what one I did and that's all. Fuck it. I've seen this. This is underneath number what I've labeled as number 2, but fuck it, we talk about it, innit? Number 3. How the fuck's it? I know how to spell the word afraid, you know. Oh shit, I thought afraid had 2 F's, it's 1. Damn. I thought YouTube was trying to get a bit cheeky out here about telling me I don't know how to spell the word afraid properly. I'm getting twisted, man. Not promoting. Yeah. I'm not promoting no violence or nothing like that. But man, if a man is disrespecting you, you should not be afraid to fight. Don't be afraid to fight. That don't mean go around starting fights or nothing like that, because you get your ass whooped out here if you ain't really about this thing. But man, you should not. You know how many guys are out in this world right now? Yeah. Hopefully none of them man are watching this video like that right now. But you know there's man out here who would rather take a disrespect than enter a fight and lose, potentially lose. Me, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather lose a fight. I'd rather enter a fight knowing I'm going to lose than take a disrespect. Any day. Any fucking day. Put it this way. If I was back in jail, if 2 or 3 men came in my cell and said to me, listen, we're taking your stuff, or they're going to smack me up, well, then you're going to have to fuck me up. Then I don't care, blood. And I know I'm going to get beaten up. These men are bigger than me or whatever. I'm outnumbered. It don't fucking matter. Man, they need to stop being afraid to stand up for themselves. Yeah, stop being afraid of a fucking fist fight. A lot of man avoid fist fights. A lot of men avoid altercations because they're scared of it turning into a fist fight. Don't get it twisted. You don't want to be fighting over nonsense. You don't want to be fighting over a man till you shut up or call you an idiot or nothing like that. But boy, if that's what it is, it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I know you lot think, we come from Adam and Eve blood. I'm a fucking animal. So I don't mind, having to roll around and get a bit rough and dirty and that. Yeah, I'm an animal, innit? That's it, bottom line. Yeah? I ain't some prim and proper posh human being or nothing like that. Me, I'm a fucking animal, and animals fight. That don't mean I'm gonna be going around fighting people over nonsense if I don't have to or whatever, innit? But I'm not letting no one disrespect me because I'm afraid to fight. A man said it on YouTube before. There's people out here who'd rather get bullied than enter a confrontation because they're scared of it turning into a fist fight. Nah, fam. Don't give a fuck. But I mean, I guess it depends on what environment you're from. You know, if you're from, and I'm gonna make a video about this, growing up in aggressive environments. If you've not grown through and grown up in an aggressive environment or been in an aggressive environment, you will understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't grown up in the ends, and I don't mean lived in the ends, but you was never involved. I mean, like, grow up in the ends. You are part of the ends. You're involved in any local foolishness, which is not good. But I'm just saying, if you haven't grown up in the ends like that, you ain't really grown up in an aggressive environment. If you ain't been to jail, you haven't grown up in an aggressive environment. If you ain't gone to a rough school like how I did, you haven't grown up and grown through an aggressive environment. So you don't understand. Like, I've met men who are like 35 years old and they said, I've never had a fist fight on the street. I'm like, whoa, where the fuck did you grow up? But then they tell me, oh, I grew up in, what's that place called? Derby. A man grew up in Derby. So yeah, of course. Derby is like, so where I am, I'm in Northampton, I'm in the East Midlands. Derby is like, I think, northeast of Northamptonshire. So like, I think going up northeast, but I think it's in the East Midlands. So that's what happens. When men don't grow up in the hood or grow up in an aggressive environment, they don't need to be aggressive. So they're going to be soft. Don't get this. I don't want no one watching this now or rebel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and fight people for no reason. No. We ain't gonna be stupid out here. But what I'm saying is, you cannot be a person who would rather take a disrespect than fight, even if you know you're gonna lose. You know, do you know what that says about you? And that signals to people. Yeah. If someone disrespects you and you're not willing to stand up for yourself and fight, I'm not talking about stand up for yourself and say, don't disrespect me. I mean, you're not actually willing to take off your top and roll around on the floor like a Irish gypsy. Yeah. If you ain't willing to do that, then some people will know, okay, they can disrespect you and they know he's never going to put up a fight. So basically, you're inviting, if you take a disrespect and you don't stand up for yourself, even verbally, forget about the fighting thing now. If you don't stand up for yourself verbally, then people know, okay, they can take you for a punk. They can take you for a prick. They know that. If people don't respect you, you are in danger, you know. Your life could be at danger if people don't respect you. If people don't respect you in the ends and you're someone who's around or whatever, yeah, you need to be careful. Man will try to victimize you. Why do you think man always fighting left, right, and center in jail? Because respect is a big thing. If you don't have respect in jail, but you know, I'm not saying in jail you need to be respected to get left alone, but if you have no respect in jail and you're known as an idiot, you are in grave danger. AY fucking blood. AY London, what are you doing over here, fam? You're supposed to be over here on YouTube, man. Hey, listen, AY London, you need to jump onto YouTube, innit? I might have to block you from this live stream for now. Just joking, innit? Jump over to YouTube, man. And I want to see you in the comment section below, AY London as well, innit? But if you're in jail and man don't respect you, bruv, you're in grave danger. You are in grave danger. Respect is a big fucking thing. It's not a fucking joke. You will lose your life if you disrespect someone. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where some people have grown up and that they don't understand what I'm talking about. But if you've grown up in an aggressive environment, if you've grown up in the hood, you will know you could lose your life if you don't have respect. You could lose your life if you disrespect someone. You could lose your life if you look at someone for too long. Now, you might not die right then and there, but put it this way. I'll give you a prime example. Yeah, this has stupid altercations can come out of nowhere and someone can end up losing their life. Now, nothing happened, nothing came from this, but a man was leaning on my car one time when I was outside the barber shop. I'm in my car, I feel my car rock. Now, what the fuck? Did like the handbrake disengage or something like that? Boom. I look in my rear view, I see a man leaning on my car. But man, bust the door open, fam. You're leaning on my car. Oh, sorry about that, innit? And he's like, but fam, why do you have to say it to me like that? And I was like, bro, you're leaning on my car. What do you expect me to say? Whatever. And he's like, yeah, cool. Maybe I was a bit abrupt or whatever, innit? Boom, I'm sitting in the fucking barbershop chair. The guy's leaning on my car again. He puts a cup on my car. I had to go outside and say to him, blood, I beg you, I had to plead with this guy because I know if he doesn't listen to what I say, eventually I'm going to do something. And me, if I do a man something, like I'm not in my area, I'm next door, I'm in Tottenham. But if I do a man something, if my hair is half cut, I'm not going nowhere because I'm afraid that a man's going to call my car. You know, man, in my pussies right now, innit? A man can't take a beating and then, dust and so forth and think, you know what, maybe I was in the wrong. No. A man will take a beating and call some youths around the corner, and next thing you know, there's about a dozen men outside. Yeah, and they're all pulling out and all this nonsense and that. You see, from a situation like that, a man could die, A man could die. A man has died over a man stepping on a man's trainers. It's not the man stepping on a man's trainer, but it's a man not saying sorry. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, or a man looking at a man for too long. Whoa. Next thing you know, someone's getting stabbed, someone's dying. Little situations escalate. You see all these ends wars. Like, you don't watch TV, like civilians, like, oh my God, these boys from this area and that area are going back and forth. And I wonder what it's over. Is it drugs? No. It probably was over some girl, fam. Literally. Some of these ends wars that have been going on for 20 years was over a fucking girl. Like, you got a man from Edmonton, you got a man from Tottenham going back and forth and that. You know the origins of the beef was over some girl in a club. Or, like, there was one boy that came down from Tottenham to Edmonton and he was clashing at one place, Bouncers Road. This is years ago, this is when I was young. So I'm starting to sound old now, He must have won the clash and obviously a fight, well, he's got rushed or whatever. And the next thing you know, them men are coming down and this is how respect is a serious thing. It's not a fucking joke, blood. You will lose your life if you disrespect someone. It can happen. It can happen, it will happen, and it does happen. Yeah. AY London in the building. Come on, fam. But yeah, a lot of these ends wars over a chick. Yeah, she might be stepping out on that guy, whatever. Instead of a man thinking, you know what? This girl stepped out on me. Let me just drop her out and move on to the next thing. No. Man want to go and they might not even start off like that. This person gets punched in the face, then he comes back and rushes this guy. Then they go back and stab them up. Then they come back and start shooting. Telling you. Respect is a serious thing. It's not a fucking joke. It's not a joke, man. You will lose your life over a disrespect. It can happen. It has happened and it will happen. One second, let me go and turn on the heating quickly. I'm just gonna quickly eat this yogurt because get me. It's my little break. There, you proper preying, man, about sliders in the kitchen. I thought you was out driving. with your friend. Anyway, so all right, so boom. So we covered that one there. No. It's Justin. It's this one, the banana one. Yeah, banana. Yeah, banana chocolate flakes. This is the only one. Oh shit, got some of the yogurt on the fucking thing now. But yeah, this is the only one that I ever buy. I think this is the only one I've ever tasted actually as well. Me, I'm a man, I'm a creature of habit. You know Subway? There's one sandwich called the meatball marinara. I've been going to Subway since I was 19 years old. That's the only sandwich I've ever had from Subway. I've been going to Subway for 9 years. Me, once I like one thing, I don't change. I don't try new things. That's a problem though, because then you never experience new things. But for me, I don't really care. Yeah. I had some salad earlier, so yeah. All right, boom. Yeah, for real, yeah. It's not good though. All right, boom. So yeah, we spoke about stop being a victim, take the lead in the relationship. Number 3 was don't be afraid to fight. If someone's disrespecting you, don't have a bar of it. Especially like if someone puts their hands on you, fam. This ain't got nothing to do with me being a martial artist or whatever. Back in the day, I was soft, so I wasn't even on it. But blood, someone puts their hands on you, but you have to retaliate. You have to retaliate. Yeah, defend your fucking self, blood. Defend yourself, man. All right, so boom. All right, so we got to 1, 2, 3. One word for this one. Crying. What the fuck is going on? You know, there's certain men out here who have ex-girlfriends who could say, I saw him cry. He cried on my lap. Do you think there's any girl alive? Not even my mum. Obviously, like my mum used to beat me when I was a youth, but I don't even think, like maybe when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Don't get it twisted. My mum never used to beat me like mad or nothing like that, but like my mum used to beat me like when I was a little bad breed pitney when I was a youth. But do you think my mum, and this is my mum, yeah, this is someone that man grow with. This is I born out of my mum. You understand? You think my mum can ever say, I've seen Jelani cry? No? Huh? You think any girl is alive on this planet? Yeah, and I ain't pitched no girl or nothing like that. Yeah, there's no girls around that can say, oh yeah, I seen him cry. No, fam. There's man out here, they cry in front of their gal. I don't know what to say, fam. I'm just staring at this camera. Someone say something in the comment section below to break this ice, because I don't know what to say. Man, them crying. Blood, do you know how mad it was? I didn't even know, like this sounds silly saying this, yeah? I didn't know that a man could cry. Because when I was a kid, my stepfather is a manly man. He ain't no, yeah. So I didn't know that men could cry. I just, like you're a kid, you don't understand certain things, innit? So I didn't know that men could cry. I didn't know that was even possible. I didn't know because I never see my stepfather cry or nothing. Like my stepfather is a man's man. So I didn't even know that was possible, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So like, for me to see other man crying, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm scratching my head, fam, because I grew up around a man and he didn't do that. I didn't even see it was possible. Yeah, I didn't even know that it was possible. But eventually, there is one guy that I do know. He's a manly man as well. His mom died and he cried. That's all right. You know what? If your mother dies and you cry, other than that, should not be fucking crying over a gal. There's men out here who have cried because their girls broke up with them. In front of the girl as well, you know, fam. Real talk, fam. They begged the girl back, crying. Like, if your girl broke up with you and you're sad, but you crying in front of your girl. There's man who have got on their knees and begged the girl. Are you fucking serious, blood? A man has got on his knees and begged the girl, you know. Imagine me getting on my knees begging Nadia. Do you know what? Nadia can pitch me right then and there. Pitch me right then and there. Imagine if I got on my knees and begged Nadia back. Nadia, please take me back. Boy, that would be mad. That would be nuts. But don't do that. You think that could ever happen? You must be mad. Well, yeah, when I was a kid, when I was 6, 7 years old, I never knew that it was possible for a man to cry because, like, you see women cry, like, women, this is what I'm saying. This is why, yeah, crying is feminine. Women cry over nonsense, blood. You know how many times I'm in my yard, well, back before when I was living at home with my mum, some foolishness will be going on in EastEnders. EastEnders is a fictitious program, blood. But my mum, every now and then, and it was something sad, don't get it twisted, but my mum will cry over it. Like, Mum, what happened to you? I don't really do that. I don't really touch my mum. My mum will slap me in my mouth, innit? But yeah, I'm like, Mum, what going on for you? What are you crying for? Oh, you know, it's a sad, yeah, it's sad, but blood. Yeah, it's a program. Yeah, it's a program. Yeah? Man, them out here crying, bro. That's some, let me put my fucking hood back on, man. You know, get me mad out here, fam. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I understand, innit? Yeah, but blood, come on, man. Come on. I've seen some. What was this? Do you know what? There was a sad, but it was a nice, but it was a sad scene, but it was also nice. There's one film called The Abyss, and basically this guy and his missus were about to drown, and she said, "No, you go ahead." And you go to the surface because there was only one oxygen mask and they was drowning. They was about to drown in a submarine or something like that. So she said, look, there's only one oxygen mask or whatever. And you take it, you survive. I'll die basically, or I'll hold my breath. I'm gonna pass out, but then you have to try and revive me. But anyway, he got her to the surface after she went unconscious and she basically died. And he brought her back to life. That was a sad scene. Yeah, but still, yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that pursuit of happiness was that was a touching scene at the end. I think it's the one at the end still, but still, there's man out here who cry over their girl. Man that get emotional, man them that get emotional over girls and cry and beg the girl back. You can't, fam. If you man ever, no, fam. Nah, fam. If you get sad, that's cool. You can't help if you get sad. But what you can fucking do, you can control the waterworks, yeah? Any of you lot who's a plumber will understand what I'm saying. You find that stopcock and you turn off that stopcock. Yeah? If you're a plumber, you understand what I'm saying. Justin, you know what I'm saying, innit, yeah? When that waterworks even starts to come, turn that stopcock off, yeah? Isolate that valve. There ain't no crying around here, fam. Watching too much SpongeBob. You know, that's one program I never watched, you know. No. It's deep if a girl leaves you a certain time because you might have invested a lot into a girl, but that's the thing. Man will tell you, don't invest too much into a woman. You know what I mean? Because these girls, they change their mind just like that. That's why I say never go out your way, never defend a woman. Because one day they're all over you, next thing you know, they keep it moving, fam. They'll find the next man. They'll find the next man. But yeah, man need to stop crying. So for this one, where's my fucking comment, man? I'm trying to find my comment, you know. Jesus Christ. I swear I wrote it down. So for this one, crying, man, they need to stop. No more. None of this bullshit. None of this crying bullshit. All right, boom. $10p to a fiver, blood. You can't even get a Mr. Freeze ice pour for 10p, fam. But yeah, man, them need to stop crying, man. And furthermore, these girls out here, I don't know, like, they say, you know, women don't know what they want. They don't know what they're attracted to. Do you know what women say? I want a man to be more emotional and more in his feminine, in touch with his feminine side and more into his feelings. But then, not that I know from experience, but if you show emotion and you start crying in front of your girl, she's going to think you're a weak pussy. So, come on, man. Listen, that's why man didn't think it's okay to cry in front of their girl, because they hear bullshit come out of girl's mouth in person, from maybe their mother, and on the internet, social media, and that about be more in touch with your feminine side and your emotion. Yeah, go out with a nice girl and even get to know a nice girl. Start dating a nice girl. Wife up a nice girl. Start crying in front of her. See how she loses respect for you. See how she starts emasculating yourself. She'll put on a fucking skirt on you, blood. You may as well fucking start wearing knickers and a bra. Trust me, they don't know. Women don't know what they want. A lot of them, innit? A lot of them. Trust me, you're right, you know. Because like me, I like to compare relationships to like workplace, the kind of dynamics. Us man, we are the boss, and the girl is the employee. She does what we tell her. Yeah, we're open for suggestions and that. We ain't in no, we ain't extreme like that. No. You be quiet, shut your mouth. We don't want to hear. No. We ain't that extreme out here, innit? Yeah, but you know what? Us man have the final say. Or I will fire you, blood. Back door, fam. Keep it moving. Simple as. Simple as. I'm the boss. If you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't want to follow my program, keep it moving. Simple. I'll hire someone else. There's always someone else that will take your spot. Even if they ain't available tomorrow, I'll find them. They'll find me. You understand? Yeah, it's all Disney movies and TV that have made men like feminine and act like blood. I've got like 20 points and I'm on number 4, you know, and I'm like trying to fucking make this live stream like 2 hours, you know. Well, boy, that ain't gonna happen, boy. That's we're gonna be here till 1 a.m. at this rate. All right, boom. So that's number 4, yeah. But I don't wanna rush the thing. Yeah, I don't wanna rush the thing. You understand? So, all right, boom. So. All right. So Number 4, got about 16 to go, and 1 or 2 from the man them from earlier who put in suggestions and that. So. All right, I've looked at it for 2 seconds, so fuck it, I'll do this one. Black men need to be more handy around the house. You know how many black men, they're just useless, you know? Listen, you see in a domestic dwelling, like a yard, black men are useless. Black men don't even know how to paint. Black men don't even know how to fucking put up shelves and that, you know? Black men in a domestic dwelling are useless. A black man will pay a man to do every and any job in his yard because he can't do it. I've been to a man's house to put up shelves. Fam, it don't take a qualified electrician to go to a yard to put up shelves and a picture frame. How can a man not put up a picture frame, blood? You get a hammer and you get a fucking nail and all right, I used a combi drill, like a little handheld drill. If you ain't got a handheld drill, go to fucking Argos and buy a Black & Decker drill. You know, when your girl sees a next man come into the house to do stupid little jobs like that, you lose points, you know. You lose points. I mean, if it happens like once in a while, once or twice, but if you're constantly calling a next man, time after time, oh, can you come to my house to do this? And it's not technical jobs. I'm not talking about being an electrician or being a gas engineer or being a plumber. No, that's technical job. You need to know, or being a tiler. That's technical job. You need to kind of know what you're doing with that. But dumb stuff like being handy around the house, like I'm not gonna maybe go as far as changing light bulbs. Like man, are ridiculous out here. Innit? It's not just black men, but black men are useless around the house. Yeah. Literally, black men are useless around the house. If you're calling a man, I've been to a man's yard to put up a shelf. I've been to a man's yard to hang up a photo frame before. This is a black man, you know. There's nothing wrong with him. He has 2 arms, he has 2 legs, he has teeth in his mouth, and he has a brain. There's no excuse for him to not fucking be able to put up shelves in that. If you're a black man right now, go to Argos and get yourself a Ras Clark Black & Decker drill. Every man, whether you're black, white, Chinese, purple, or blue, should have a box full of screws, odd bod screws, little socket, ratchet wrench here and there, 1, 2 screwdrivers that will bend up and rusty and that, and one little idiot cordless drill. I'm not talking about if you're a tradesperson. You're a normal man. You're not a tradesman. You might work in an office or whatever, innit? Postman, delivery man. It don't matter what you are, doctor. Every man needs to have 1 or 2 little tools so he can do change a fuse in the plug. There's certain man don't even have to change a fuse in a plug. And it's not about being an electrician. My mum taught me how to change a fucking fuse in a plug. There's certain men out here who cannot buy a table or some idiot little thing and put it together at IKEA. Sorry, a man can't buy a little IKEA table and put it together. A man will have to call in the next man to do that. Now, don't get us, there might be like the one odd thing here and there that's difficult and challenging. I get that, but there's certain men, they're just incapable, useless, blood. If you're a man and you're relationship orientated, you better go and make it and learn how to be handy. There's plenty of videos on YouTube. I taught myself how to tile from YouTube. I'm an electrician. I don't know about hands on knees and moving around tile adhesive and stuff like that. I'm an electrician. But I taught myself how to tile. Nobody showed me, you know. So if I can, you can. I'm not saying you have to become a tiler. What I'm saying is man need to know how to do stuff around the house. Because if not, but you're going to look useless to your girl. You cannot look useless to your girl. I had a friend before. I went to his house to put up shelves and a picture frame. He's called me, Jay, my boiler's not working. All right, boom. What's the problem with the boiler, innit? It's showing this code, AL02 or something foolishness like that. I've gone on the internet. I'm not a gas engineer, you know. I'm not a plumber. I'm an electrician, yeah? I don't know nothing about boilers. I've typed in the code. Oh, boom. What's your boiler make? Oh, Valent. Okay. Typed in Valent and then fault code AL02. Oh, okay. You got no ignition. All right, boom. You need to make sure that your gas supply is working. Basically, what happened is my brethren had a gas engineer come over and do a gas service, but he turned off the gas supply and he didn't turn it back on. I don't know why he turned it off. I don't know. I'm not a gas engineer. I don't know why they need to turn the gas supply off. But anyway, he turned it off to do his gas test or whatever, but he didn't turn it back on. So he's left, and my friend didn't need to use like the heating for a little while or whatever, innit? So anyway, boom, a couple hours later, he's like, "Rah, why is the hot water not coming on? Furthermore, why is the heaters off as well? Fault code on the boiler." He's called me up, "Jay, I got this problem, whatever, innit?" Yeah? I'm like, "All right, boom. You ain't got no gas supply." That's what he's saying on the internet. That's the fault code, innit? Boom. So I'm like, "What happened?" And he said, "Yeah, boom, the gas engineer came around." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, he might have turned off the gas supply or whatever, innit?" I had to tell him to go outside to the front of his house because he lives in some flats. I tell him to go outside and then find his gas box. Now, unfortunately, the flats he lives in is brand new and they haven't marked up the gas boxes. So outside, there's like 6 gas boxes. They're all brown. None of them are marked up. You don't know what's number 1 from number 6, but they're all next to each other, innit? So I'm like, okay, boom. Start opening them up one by one, innit? He's opening up one, open up the next one, the next one. He opened up like 3 of them, and the one in the middle happened to be in the down position. The other 2 either side were in the up position. I'm saying, well, that must be yours, innit? Yeah. Turn it up. Boom. He turned it up, went back in the yard. Gas is back on. I've directed the man over the phone. I'm not a gas engineer. No one has trained me, but these are things that I've had to learn myself. Yeah. Same man again. He wasn't getting no hot water one time. And he won't get the boiler pressure was too low. The boiler pressure needs to be around 1.5 bar. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just know it needs to be around 1.5. So I said, check the pressure in it. It was 0.0. I'm like, that's why you're not getting the hot water, because this boiler was doing that before, innit? Like, it's been happening for years, and every now and then the boiler pressure drops, and I'm not too sure why. But anyway, boiler pressure dropped. I'm like, so your boiler pressure is 0.0 because it says it on the thing. I'm like, you need to turn up the actual you need to put water into the boiler to make the pressure go up. But he couldn't, because around where the boiler is at the bottom, there's tiles, but the tiling around it, you can remove it because it's just like a wooden box that they put tiles around to blend in with the rest of the tiles. But they put mastic around it to seal it so you can't move it. I had to get him to get a sharp knife. This is over the phone, you know, fam. Cut around the mastic, rip this thing off, and then turn up the boiler pressure. He turned it up till it went to 1.5. Bam, turn on the hot water. Bam, scalding hot water coming out. You see a situation like that? His girl probably think, what the fuck am I doing with you? I might as well go and... I was better off being with your fucking boy. I was better off being with your guy than you. Because every time I have a problem in this house, it seems to be your friend that's coming to fix stuff in this house. Whether it's in person or over the phone. I might as well fucking be with him than be with you. That's what a girl will think, you know. She won't even think it like it'll be subconscious, you know. If you have a girl right now, but you are calling the next man to come in your house all the time, she's going to think, what's the point of being with you? I might as well be with this guy. Listen, you don't want to... Let me just eat my yogurt here before I start cussing some bad word, yeah? I'm not saying we have to be, I know how to fix a car. I know how to fix a tractor. I know how to fucking build a BMX on, but just little basic stuff. Man, them need to be more useful around the house. Every man should have one brought down toolbox with odd bod screws, couple screwdriver, couple pliers, one little Black and Decker idiot drill. Every man should have that in their yard. Now, me, obviously, I got better than that because I'm a tradesperson. So obviously, but every man needs to have the vitals. Yeah, just one little idiot thing happen here and there. You need to have some tools, and yeah, you need to know how to be able to paint and stuff like that. Just like, how hard is it to know how to paint? I'm gonna get twisted. Certain men are lazy as well, and I've seen it before. I've seen a woman moan at her boyfriend and say, "When are you gonna paint? When are you gonna paint?" This has been going on for a year. Been going on for a blood clot year. You know, the woman is moaning to the man. The woman is moaning to the man. When are you gonna paint? When are you gonna paint? Oh yeah, I'll do it. Women get pissed off, you know. Now, I'm not saying you have to do anything to keep a woman happy, but what I'm saying is women will get pissed off and think, you know what, fuck it. The woman called in the next man. The man came to the yard and started painting. The same day, the boyfriend magically materialized out of nowhere. You know, like in Dragon Ball Z, when a man do the teleportation or whatever, and man just, yeah. Next thing you know, he's picking up a paint roller and paintbrush and he's painting the walls. Because when another man comes into a man's yard, he feels inadequate because the next man's doing his job. So therefore, she will think you are inadequate if a next man's coming into your yard to do that job. That's how that's how women think. And that's how a man will react. That's how a man will react. Because don't get it, I'm not saying a man needs to know how to do all this crazy stuff, but like something dumb, like putting up a fucking curtain rail. There's certain man that will call the next man to put up a curtain rail in their yard. Fam, there's something wrong with you, blood. You won't even need a fucking a drill. You can use your hand. Hopefully there's a batten of wood so that you can screw into to fit a curtain rail. There's certain men that will call up a man to fit a curtain rail because they're incapable, blood. This is nonsense, blood. It's nonsense, fam. So yeah, you're gonna lose points, man, if you don't know how to do basic little stuff like that. Like my mum loves me. Oh, I'm my mum's little handyman, you know. Trust me, there's certain time I'm following mum. Yeah, mum, I'm coming down. Like my mum said, why are you even calling me or texting me to tell me you're coming down? Just turn up. Yeah. But I always like to, certain times I just like to let my mum know that I'm coming down, right? For whatever reason, and I'd say I'm coming down, just let her know. But I don't need to tell my mum nothing. That's still my house. I still got a key and all that nonsense in it. But anyway, text my mum, yeah, I'm coming down. Oh, bring your drill and bring your screwdrivers, bring your tools. I got some lights for you. I'm my mum's little handyman. Yeah, women like that stuff. Yeah? Now, I'm not saying you have to be a woman's handyman or whatever, yeah, but my mum can appreciate that I'm handy around the house. When my mum's got if my mum's got any little issues or she wants the electrics done, just call me. She don't need to worry about calling the next man into the house, whatever, innit? It's good to be handy around the house. I taught myself how to lay carpet. I'm not saying you have to go and teach yourself how to lay carpet. Don't get it twisted. Yeah? But silly little stuff like fucking, yeah, painting and that, putting up a curtain rail or a shelf. Come on, man. Come on, fam. This is not difficult stuff, blood. Don't be calling in the next man to do that all the time. Calling a man to assemble an IKEA bed for you. Come on, man. All right. Those there, you're funny, you know. You're good at that. You're good at disappearing and coming back up. Still here, fam. I'm only on number 5, you know. But I got 20 notes, fam. I got 20 notes, fam. I need to find where my last comment was, you know. But yeah, so black men need to be more handy around the house, yeah. But men in general, innit? But this one's more so aimed at us because a lot of us are useless around the house. A lot of us are too useless around the house. All right, boom. All right, so that was number. All right, so let's see what's next. This little number 6. What's number 6? Man like Shan. What you said? All right, number 6. Stay in your fucking sons' lives. Oh my goodness me. Tuesday was my first day back to work. This is after the bank holiday, yeah? There's one girl. Obviously, I get a list of people's names and stuff in it, yeah? Boom. Her name's Ebony, because I know whose house I'm going to. I get their number so I can phone them. Her name's Ebony. I'm like, rah. That's either a black girl or a really young white girl, like with her name Ebony. So anyway, boom. Turn up to the yard now. This is at like 8 in the morning. Black girl, cool. So she was like proper like, I don't know why I thought this, but like she was proper like well spoken. So I thought maybe like her son would be mixed race, like she'd be with a white guy or whatever. So anyway, but that little kid upstairs was too wild. He sounded too boo 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 boo. I'm like, right, there's some fucking Tasmanian devil upstairs, isn't it? That must be a black boy upstairs, isn't it? Yeah. But anyway, I'm downstairs doing what I'm doing. I didn't see the little kid for a little while. Now the mum's doing what she's doing, up and down, up and down, up and down, or whatever, innit? Now, obviously I know she had a son because I can hear him and that. And obviously he's making up noise, I can hear him talking, innit? So anyway, she's upstairs and he's come down to watch TV. I'm in the kitchen, and when I'm standing in the kitchen, I can see into the living room. I'm just freezing up now because I'm just picturing and remembering what I saw. And this is the fucking reason why men need to be in their sons' lives. Let me remove this comment, yeah? This little boy came downstairs into the living room. I'm standing in the kitchen. What happened was I sent the girl upstairs to try and look for some screws because I needed a wood screw and I don't carry wood screws. Anyway, boom. He's come downstairs on his own. The boy is walking on his fucking tiptoes like a bitch, blood. Like, he's not walking on his tiptoes because I don't know what the fuck he could be doing that for in the first place. Let me put my hoodie on for this one. Yeah? Get greasy up in here, innit? This boy is walking on his tiptoes like a fucking girl. This is why men need to be in their sons' lives. Why? He's walking around on his tiptoes with his hands on his hips. He is mimicking, he is copying a girl. He's not, at the moment, he's not behaving like a little boy. He's behaving like a girl. He's walking on his tiptoes. Just picture it. 'Cause I ain't gonna fucking do it and show you, though. He's walking on his tiptoes. You know what? I was staring at this boy, you know. I wanted to, but I thought, you know what? What's the fucking point? I wanted to shout at him and say, boy, you better stand flat-footed. Get off your damn tiptoes. I wanted to shout to him, and I wanted to say something to the girl, you know. Like, but I thought, you know what? He does this all the time. So if the mum hasn't picked up on this and nipped it in the bud and clapped him around and said, I don't believe in beating children, but something like that, yeah, you need a slap round the head. If he does that all the time and the mum's not picking up on it, she's accepted that, that's all right. You know how many little boys grow up with their mums, their single parent, comes from single parent households, and they're feminine as fuck. It's a known fact. This is not just something that I've seen and I think. There's a film called Room. A girl was kidnapped. This is a fake film, a fictitious film, but it's still, yeah, the message is still loud and clear. A girl was kidnapped by some pussy in America. This is a fake film, but anyway, a girl was kidnapped at the age of 17, and he held her captive for 5 or 6 years in a shed at the back of his house. It's soundproof, so no one on the inside can hear anything on the outside. No one on the outside can hear anything on the inside. It's soundproof. There's just one little skylight window, and it's pretty much probably bulletproof, so she can't smash the window. He obviously used to rape her, obviously, because he held her captive, and he impregnated her, and she had a child, a son. The boy only has an interaction with his mum. So he's basically like a little girl. You are what you hang around with. This is why men need to be in their fucking sons' lives. Yeah, you can be a big macho man all you want, but if you don't take care of your son and you ain't around him to influence him, he's going to grow up to be a little girl. I know little boys taking pictures with their mother with their tongue sticking out of their mouth. I ain't going to fucking do it, but you can understand. You know, just imagine what girls do, how girls like to stick their tongue out of their mouth. Well, imagine a little boy sticking his tongue. What are you sticking your tongue out of your mouth for? I'm about to slap you in your mouth about stick your tongue out of your mouth. Little boy doing that nonsense. I think to myself, you come spend a week with me, yeah? I'll teach you how to be a fucking man. Even that little boy at the girl's house the other day, walking around with his hands on his hips, on his tiptoes. Is he in a fucking a ballet contest or something like that? Walking around. He's basically walking around like he's wearing high heels. That's basically it. The tiptoes were simulating high. Is he doing the cat supermodel? This is not a joke. Man, them right now, please just think about any single moms that you know that have small young boys who are between the age of like 3 and 8 years old. A lot of them are very feminine. You might not realize it, but think about it now. Over the next week or so, you might interact with a few people or think of it. You will see, my little cousin or my little nephew or my neighbor's son or my brethren's son who hardly sees. When I'm around him, I'm telling you, fam. Pre the situation. I've seen, I ain't gonna bait out no one because, but anyway, I've seen someone, they sent me a video of a little boy, and just by the way this boy spoke, I said to the girl, that boy's feminine, you know? And she's like, how did you know? And she was like, you know what? He is very feminine. I don't know. I just got this feminine vibe from him, and he said 2 or 3 words in a short little 10-second video. That boy's feminine. Now, he weren't standing up there with a handbag or lipstick on or eyeliner or fucking airbrush foundation. No, he He was standing next to the chick. He said one or two words in a sentence, and I was like, that boy's feminine, you know? That boy's feminine. And she was like, yeah, he is. How did you know? And then I see a video with his grandma and his mom egging him on. His grandma saying, like, his grandma's getting him to dance and sing, you know what? Yeah? Hips, shake your hips. Shake what fucking hips? I shake his head, slap his ass. I'm like, listen, I feel sorry for my son. Yeah? If I have a son, yeah, boy, you're gonna be like war camp, army camp. That boy there, listen, he's gonna do all the boy stuff. Yeah, he ain't gonna have no long hair. Now this ain't shout out to no man them having no long hair, but he ain't gonna have no long hair. He's gonna have short hair like me, yeah, skin fade, whatever. I'm gonna teach him how to climb trees and play conkers and play football and fight. Yeah, and furthermore, he ain't hanging around with no girl cousins and no females. Yeah, you are what you fucking hang around with. And that takes you to my next point. So what are we on now? We're on number 6, isn't it? All right, hold on. Right, so number 6 was stay in your son's lives. Right, so number 7. You joker. You know what, yeah? You said, you made this comment the other day. You said I look like Prodigy. And I was listening to Survival of the Fittest the other day, actually, you know. Yeah, so I'll make this one number 7. I need to find out what I said though. Well, so that was number 6. Right, so number 7. Stop hanging around with women. Don't get it twisted. It's all right to have female company and stuff and have that one female friend that she's ugly or whatever, you don't want to sleep with her or nothing like that. Don't be a female's friend and you really want to creep in the back door. None of that bullshit. Don't be wasting your fucking time. But there's certain men, they have a bag of female friends. Blood, that's not good, you know. Like I said, man, yeah, man. The females appreciate me and stuff like that. Maybe because you're quite like them, you know. Me, you think I have any female friends? Mm-mm. Women only see me one way or the other. Either I'm like that or they ain't interested. There's no, oh yeah. And I'm not saying, listen, it's not a bad thing if girls think you're cool, innit? But girls, I'm just too way on that side for them to be thinking that him and me and them is friend. No. How can I be friends with people that I don't have the same mindset as? I don't have the same mindset as women. I mean, obviously, I can agree with them on certain things, yeah, but I don't have the same mindset as women because I ain't like them. So if you have the same mindset as women, you got a bag of female friends, that's not really a good thing, you know, because you're probably like them, chatting and all this chatty patty shit and all this nonsense and that. You are what you hang around with. If I have a son, he is not going and staying around no female cousins' houses. Him and little girls have nothing in common because he ain't going to be chirping or making a move on a little girl. So what the fuck is he hanging around with girls for? Girls are for one thing, and they're not for making friends with. So what the fuck's what's my son? The only females my son will be hanging around with if he has a fucking sister or his mother, immediate family, you understand? Same roof. But other than that, I don't give a fuck if my son has girl cousins or whatever, because what's gonna happen is he's gonna want to get into this foolishness we're playing with hair and that. Because he thinks it's fun. Oh, well, I know what my son's name's gonna be. Someone write down what my son's name's gonna be. Yeah? Take a guess what my son's name's gonna be. But anyway, insert whatever you think my son's name's gonna be. Yo, yeah, can you help me do my hair? Whatever. He's not gonna say no. He's not gonna say no. Yeah. That. Yeah. Junior, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Junior. Junior, fam. Yeah, Junior. Now I don't know if I call him Junior. I'll call him Jelani. Obviously, like it'll be like Jelani Junior, but yeah, I'll probably just call him Jelani. But anyway, yeah. Oh, Jelani, can you come and help me play? No, my son is not playing with no one's fucking hair. No. 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 So yeah, you are what you hang around with, innit? Look, it's cool if you're cool with your female cousins and that, innit? Yeah, but blood, you shouldn't be hanging around with too much girls 24/7. You should be too over that side there to be hanging around with female cousins. Think about it like this, yeah? Like the most macho ratchet men that you know, whatever, innit? Do they have a bag of girlfriends? Probably not, fam. Probably not. Anyway, all right. Man like Mike. JYC, I find it hard hanging around with most people. Most men are so weak-minded. They're talking about poon and... What the fuck is poon, blood? And booze nearly all the time. What's poon? Drugs. Booze? What? A man's really sitting around talking about alcohol, yeah? Fucking hell, man. Is that how a man's a fucking... that much of an alcoholic that a man's going to sit around and have a conversation about drink? Oh, Panani. Oh, my days. All right, Panani. Yeah. Tenants, super, yeah. SK. Your friends must be fucking drunks, man. All right, what is it? It's about how hard you can get up and keep moving forward. I can't read the top bit of your profile pic, but yeah, it looks like a good message still. All right, yeah. So you are what you hang around with. If you hang around with a bunch of girls and you're chatting to your female friends on the phone all the time, bro, you're gonna be like them, yeah. And that takes you to my next one. Number 8, yeah. Oh, one sec. Stop fucking gossiping. Most of these are going to start with the word stop. Because man are doing a lot of stuff that they, oh, did you hear this? Did you hear that? Oh, Derek Jackson. Like, and then man are really making videos about this nonsense and stuff. Stop fucking gossiping. Stop gossiping, chatting about people behind their back and all of this nonsense and that. Stop it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. It's about how hard you get hit and you keep moving forward. Yeah. Stop fucking gossiping. Now I'm just using that Derek Jackson thing for obviously, you know, what's hot topic people are gonna talk about, but a lot of man gossip. A lot of man gossip. Like I said in the last live stream, I always thought that like when you get to a certain age, you automatically enter a level of maturity. No. I didn't realize that when people age and get older, that's all they do. They don't actually mature. I thought age and maturity were synonymous. I thought they were the same thing. No. They're not. They're not. When I went to Holmes Haringey, but I'm around man who are like 40 years old, pushing 50, gossiping, talking about people behind their back. I'm like, bro, what the fuck's going on? I'm 19, fam. I ain't doing this bullshit. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a fucking playground. Gossiping. That's what girls do. Oh, did you hear this about this person? Oh, yeah, I heard that person really got that person pregnant. Stop it, man. I mean, look, we all get caught up in the little nonsense here and there, innit? But that needs to come to a fucking stop, a halt. Yeah? Man for slam their brakes on that, yeah? So, yeah, man needs to stop gossiping. Right, so that was number, it's disappeared now. What was that, number 8, I think? Yeah. Since I'm looking at it, fuck it, I'll throw this one in there. So this is number 9. Be more focused. If you cannot focus, I'm not talking about focus on a dirty mark on the wall or anything like that. I mean, focus, set a goal, set a target, be disciplined. That's not, yeah, if you fail to do that, you that is not a trait of a masculine man. Masculine man, you're able to focus, you're able to be disciplined. Don't get to say we're not perfect out here. Man do fall off, man do get sidetracked, and I get it, yeah, but like you need to be, man, then we need to start being more focused. Leave that to the chicks that can't focus on stuff. Leave that to the chicks who, oh, I just can't be focused. I don't know how to concentrate on stuff like that. Their minds all here, they don't know if they're coming or if they're going. Man, they need to be more focused, man. Be more focused. You know, some of these, I might actually cross some of these out because I kind of touched on them during my points that I was making. So, yeah, it might be a lot less than 20 now, actually, you know. Yeah, because some of them seem like they could be merged into one, really. Mm. Oh, well, quality over quantity, innit? So, all right. But man, they need to be more focused, man. Be more disciplined. Yeah. And I don't want to hear no excuse about man can't be focused. Oh, we see us, man. We we pick our poison, yeah. We can be focused when we wanted it. Oh yeah, man, them are real focused when they want to be in it. Yeah. When Swamps is doing them live streams at 8, 9, 10 p.m. and he's got 3 girls on Instagram live all at once. Oh yeah, that's when man them are focused and locked in, boy. Listen, man, all in a trance, you know. Yeah, man, all hypnosis, blood. That's when man then can be focused. But no, when it comes to long-term focus, saving up money for whatever in it, invest in this business, whatever in it. That's when man gets sidetracked. But no, Man are not sidetracked when it comes to looking at women or going on porn or watching swarms and that. Right, so boom. Number 10, number 10, number 10. Number 10. Stop obsessing over fashion. That is so feminine. Don't get it twisted. You know, if you like the latest trainers and stuff like that, that's cool, whatever, innit? But there's certain man, Gucci's brought out these trainers, so I have to get them. Like, they're so up on fashion. It's feminine. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, man. When you're really into fashion like that, and you know about all the latest stuff that's coming out, and you're really up on that, real fucking men don't give a fuck about that shit. Leave that to the people who have a vagina and a fucking menstrual cycle at the end of every month, yeah, or whatever. Yeah. Real men do not care about fucking fashion, what the latest trainers is, or what Moncler's bringing out next month, the latest. No, men do not think like that. I don't give a fuck, man. I know a man say, "Oh, I'm a fashionista." What the fuck is that? What the fuck is a fashionista? There's having swag, and then there's going beyond that. No, no. You're too concerned about your appearance. That is feminine. I'm not saying man full of dirty and dusty, but when a man's too focused on fashion, nah, man. Chicks are obsessed with the latest fashion and that. You lot are lucky. Yeah, I'm still like a little bit fashion conscious. I will still be wearing bootcut jeans, blood. I don't give a fuck about fashion, blood. I don't give a fuck. Keeping up with the times. I need to keep up with the times, bruv. Leave that to women, blood. Like I said, my stepfather's a manly man. You think oh yeah, this is the latest trainers on Gucci and that. What? What? Boy, you don't know what type of man I grew up with, boy. Trust me, fam. Trust me. Boy. Boy, I swear, man just had one leather jacket. That's it. Now, man had clothes here and there, but real men don't care about the latest fashion. I mean, maybe if you're in school, that's different. When you're in school, that's different. You're in a different type of environment and that. But outside of school, when you're a grown up, man, you're in the workplace and that, blood. I'm not saying don't wear nice things. That's cool. But fam, you're obsessing about the latest jacket and this and that. No. You know every price tag of every clothes and that. Bro, you're moving like a gal. Real men don't move like that. Yeah, look decent. That's cool. Look decent, smell nice, cut your hair. That's cool, innit? But you cannot be obsessed over it. You cannot be obsessed over it. Bruh. Bruh, boy, all the fucking hell. What I said was really triggering. Like, a lot of man, all right, so boom. The man said, I knew that one, Klarna with these Jeezys, a Gen Z, sorry, designer straight off McDonald's paycheck. I like that one. Designers off of straight off of the McDonald's paycheck. That's mad. That's what I'm saying. Women like men who are a bit rough around the edges, and That's one of my points. It's on there somewhere anyway. Yeah, it is like being metrosexual. And the funniest thing is there's certain road man that are like that. Certain road man. Like you might think, oh, they're just civilians and that. There's road man who are like proper like, no, fam. No, 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 no. I read somewhere once before, to truly be a man, you have to be a little bit rough around the edges. And it's the truth. Now, I don't mean don't wash for 6 days and have smelly breath all the time, innit? No, no, no. We ain't gonna go crazy like that, innit? But yeah, 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 yeah. Buy now, pay later services. You know now, I don't know what's worse. Well, you can. So the traditional, normal human way is to buy clothes out of your own money, not credit card, but whatever in it. Let's say it's even credit card. Let's say it's even out of your own pocket. But forget that. Yeah. You know now you can finance trainers. I've seen it on JD Sports. Go on JD Sports when you're ready. You can finance trainers. You know. You can pay in installments. What, for £80 pair of trainers? Is this how bad it's getting now? Like, I thought that was only TVs and Bright House and fridges and shit like that from Bright House. No, 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 no. I'm not doing this for trainers. You know, you can rent a Moncler jacket. Why are you trying to portray a false image? If you cannot buy a jacket, then you don't deserve to wear that jacket. I'm not talking about this nonsense. You have to be able to buy something 3 times over if you can't afford it. Yeah, shut up and buy something 3 times over. Anyway, I'm not talking about buy something 3 times. I mean, just if you can't pay for an £800 jacket in cash, then maybe you shouldn't be wearing that. Why would you want to portray a false image? That ain't as bad. Well, I don't know. What's bad? You lot write down in the comment section below. What's bad? Renting out a jacket for whatever reason, whether it's a music video or you're going on a date or just to wear around town. What's worse? Renting a jacket that's real or buying a fake jacket? Write down in the comment section below. What's worse? Renting a jacket or buying a fake jacket? So renting a Moncler jacket or buying a fake Moncler jacket? What's worse? Oh no. I can't decide between the two. Man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bear man are drowning in debts, man. Bear man are drowning in debts. Yeah, man, that's good, man. It's easy to get caught up in school, man. Oh shit! I just realised what your picture is, Mike. Where is it? That yeah, down there. That's a breadboard, isn't it? Yeah, that looks like a. Yeah, just Mike. Let me know right here. Let me know if that's a breadboard you got there, like from electronics. I just clocked that is. I don't know. I don't know what's worse, man. The fake or both. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like Awalon said, he can't decide. I can't decide. I don't know. I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse. You know, there are people out here who have bought brand new clothes from the shop, worn it with the tags on, not got it dirty and returned it. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you lot, that's called a breadboard, isn't it? don't know. I can't remember what it's. I know it's to do with electronics or whatever, and obviously you can plug stuff in. But yeah, that I remember seeing. I'm like, right, that looks familiar. 'Cause I've done electronic engineering in it, so I remember seeing a breadboard before. So yeah. Because at first I was gonna call it a PCB, printed circuit board, but no, I remember shit. That's a breadboard. Shit, brings back memories, man. Yeah, but yeah, I can't. I can't decide between what's worse, renting a jacket or buying a fake jacket. The man said I'll wear the same clothes for 10 days, bro. All right, so boom, that was number 10. Right. So what was the last one I did? Stop living under your woman's roof. Stop living under your woman's roof. The only woman's roof you should ever live under is your mother. Unless under some special circumstances you go to live with one of your aunties or your grandma. Because like your auntie is kind of supposed to be like your second mum, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah? And obviously your grandma is your mum's mother. But really and truly, the only woman's roof you should be living under is your mum. Unless it's a special circumstance, I don't know in it, but the only woman's roof you should be living under is your mother's. You should not be living under your girlfriend's roof. You are put in a weaker position. It's not about having the power so you can do the kicking out and stuff, but your woman cannot respect you as much as she should if you live under her roof. Because she can kick you out at any time. And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do, fam? You can't do nothing, blood. If your woman says something mad, and I always say it and I love saying this, get the fuck out of my house right now. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to look at her with a mean look on your face? You're going to screw her? You're going to cut your eye at her? Or are we going to say, make me? I'm not doing it. Like when the childminder tells the kid to do this or do that, and they're like, no, I'm not doing it. You can't make me. You have no authority. You have no power. You're going to say it like a little kid. If you get kicked out, like I always say, when I go back to my mum's house, I don't have a room there no more. My little sister has my room. I sleep on my mum's sofa. And every now and then I think to myself, if I lived with a woman, if I got kicked out, that's where I would be. People, I test people's houses. I go to council houses and I test people's houses. There's some men who live in the living room. There's women who tell me, like they're big women, they're like 45, 50 years old. Oh, my son split up with his girlfriend, so now he's moved back home. Bruv, if you live with a woman right now and your girl kicks you out, ask yourself this question right now, where are you going? If you live under a woman's roof right now, ask yourself this question. If she kicked you out or if the police came and removed you, where would you go, fam? Don't even write it down in the comment section. I don't need to know. That's for you to know. Where would you go? If you live under your mum's roof right now, that's cool. I ain't got a problem even if a man's 35 living under his mum's roof. As long as he's saving up to get out of his mum's roof, or as long as he's got enough money to go and buy his own property. But if you're just bumming it out in your mum's yard, I've got a problem with that. But if you're 35 years old and you've saved up or you're saving up to get out of your mum's house, or you're in a position that if your mum, because certain mums are fuckery out here, some man's mums will just kick you out or whatever, innit? Have enough of you, boom, kick you out. As long as you're in a position where you could go and at least rent or something like that, then fine. But if you're a guy watching right now, if you live under your girl's roof right now, and just hypothetically think about this, just put yourself as you must have had an argument with her at one stage. Imagine she told you right now, get the fuck out of my house. Where are you gonna go? You know, I made a joke. I made a joke with my little sister. I said to her, I'm coming to take back your room. I'm gonna have it for myself. She said, you can sleep on the floor in my room, but you can't have the room back. That's what my little sister said to me, you know. Believe you me, there's men out here who they get kicked out of their mum's house, whatever, and they have to go and sleep in their little sister's room. Now, maybe the little sister's gone to go and sleep in another room, I don't know. But there's man out here, they go and sleep in their little nephew's room, their little niece's room, their little sister's room. There's man out here that get kicked out of wherever. They might even get kicked out of their mother's yard, or they might get kicked out of their girl's yard, and they have to go and live at their sister's yard. There is man out here right now. I have seen it with my own eyes. A man has become homeless for whatever fucking reason, and he goes and moves back to his daughter's house. A man goes to move in with his daughter. I'm not fucking joking. I'm not making this up. A man has, for whatever reason, I don't know, mash up with his woman, I don't know, I don't give a fuck. A man has gone and moved into his daughter's house. I know a man. He moved into his sister's house, his little sister. That's like me going to go and move in my little sister. Like, you see that joke my little sister made, say, oh, you could sleep on my floor next to my bed if you want this, if you want this room back. You can't have this room back, but you can sleep on the floor next to my bed. There is man who go and stay with their little sister, not their sister that's a year or two older or younger, and that shouldn't even happen anyway. But there's man that go and stay with their sister. There's grown men that go and move into their daughter's house. That's like being in school and there's a 6th grader in the 3rd grade. You're like, you're too old for this shit, blood. How are you as a big man going to stay at your daughter's yard, fam? How are you as a man going to stay at your daughter's house? Not because you're in town and you live miles away and you're going to go and spend time with your daughter as a guest, even if you're sleeping on the sofa, whatever, innit? But we're not in that situation. You're not 100, 200 miles from your yard. No. You have nowhere to live. Your sister, your daughter is looking after you, fam. How can your daughter respect you as a man I don't care if your house is burnt down. Why don't you have well, first of all, you should have house insurance so that if your yard does get burnt down, they'll put you up in a hotel. But why don't you have somewhere else to go? How are you getting kicked out of your yard with your missus and you're going to go and live with your daughter? That is fucking pathetic. God forbid. Inshallah, if Allah wills it, I don't put myself in a position where I get kicked out of any yard I have to go and sleep at. Janae's house, or go back to my mother's yard, or go to my daughter's fucking yard. Inshallah. Yeah, you man are turning me into an act right now. That is fucking madness. Madness. A man has moved back into his. A man has moved into his daughter's yard because he's homeless. Man. It's fucking shameful. Yeah. Good night. Right. So what number am I on now? Number 11. Number 12 now. Shit. Right, so number 12. I wish this was Friday night and I didn't have fucking work to go to the next day, man. Alright. Damn, if you become homeless and your girl kicks you out, you might have to go to the Salvation Army, fam. It's like that. Alright, so number 12. Kind of going back to what I said, I think it was number 10 about stop obsessing over fashion. Number 12, stop being afraid to look rough around the edges, yeah? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to look rough. Like I said earlier, a part of being a man is to be a little bit rough around the edges. There's certain men out here, they would not be seen dead looking rough. They always have to be looking like a superstar, Monday to Sunday, even if whilst they're going running, even whilst they're in the gym. Like, that is like feminine energy, bro. As a man, there should be times where you don't give a fuck. That don't mean go out without having a wash for 6 days and not brushing your teeth. Blood. Being so image conscious, that's a feminine trait. That's how gyal move. I know chicks that tell me I will never leave my house without makeup. Like, there's certain man, they will never, like, you see, like me, fam, I'm always wearing the same clothes when I do my live streams. It's usually just my white t-shirt and that. Every now and then I'll throw on this green hoodie, yeah? But more time I'll just be in my white t-shirt, extra large as well, because why am I wearing tight-fitted clothes in my house? That's not comfortable. So, yeah, I'll be in my extra large t-shirt looking like a tramp. I don't give a fuck, blood. There's certain men, they would never do a YouTube video without having a fresh trim and looking all pretty and that. Bro, you're moving like a gal. They would never do a YouTube video unless they're wearing nice clothes and they're looking yeah, hard body in their video. I'm a man, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, blood. My most roughest looking video I did was when I made a video called Money is the Root of All Evil. Well, really, in the video, I was saying that money is not the root of all evil. People are the root of all evil. But anyway, that video, I had a thick moustache, like some fucking half man, half rat or something like that. I don't give a fuck. As a man, it's not an issue if you look rough around the edges from time to time. Yeah. Don't be afraid to look rough around the edges, man. If you have to look pretty 24/7, you're like a chick, blood. The fuck's that beeping, man? But yeah, okay, so I'm beeping. I think someone messing around with their car outside, but trust me, I'm the king of that, blood. Like that time I was talking about going to country to trap, and I was like, yeah, I went out there, and our man was out there for 10 days, no shower, nothing like that. Oh, I was in my element, blood. Listen, fam, one of the most greasiest man you ever meet, you know. Trust me. Trust me. All right, boom. Number 13. Why are man wearing babushkas? You know that I didn't even know what a fucking babushka was, blood. A man is wearing a headscarf. Why are you wearing a headscarf for? Like, I'm not talking about like a Taliban headscarf or nothing like that. I mean, a man is wearing a headscarf like a chick, like how the queen would wear a headscarf, like some posh people thing, posh gal thing, innit? No, a man is wearing a headscarf like a chick. This is the same man is complaining that his missus is not letting him see the kids. She don't want her sons to grow up to be feminine like you. That's probably why you can't see your youths, fam. Why? You're a grown man, fam. A man's 30 years old. I wouldn't even do that if I was two, blood. Why are you wearing a headscarf for? Are you a gyal? Do you have nothing in between your legs, blood? Man are wearing fucking a babushka, blood. You're wearing a headscarf, blood. Come on, blood. Come on, fam. Right, so that was number 13. Come on, fam. Come on, blood. And that you there as well, like, I probably could have bumped into because I used to go to one estate in Tottenham back in the day, and he's from there, innit? But like, you see a man like that, yeah, like, you have a conversation with a man, you say, blood, you look like a gal. Why are you wearing a babushka and that? Like, a man will want to jump up and start argument. Cause I don't think a man like that will fight, but you never know. You never know, innit? He might take off the babushka and try to strangle me or whip me with it or something, innit? Like, a man like that will take offense to it. And like, you say to a man, blood, this is one of the reasons why your missus don't want you around your youths, you know, because you're moving like a chick. And a man will get angry and vex and don't understand why. Well, I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why more than likely your girl don't want you around your youths and that. This is a subconscious thing. Women don't want to raise weak feminine men. So why would a woman want her sons to be around a weak feminine man? He's going to infect them with the feminine trait. Number 14. Learn to be alone. Men, embrace your loneliness. That don't mean go up into the mountains and camp out for 20 years or whatever. No, no, no. We ain't getting that serious. We ain't getting that crazy. That don't mean switch off your phone and don't speak to anyone for 6 weeks straight. No, 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 no. But if you live alone, embrace your freedom. Embrace being alone. A part of being a man is being able to survive on your own. Not forever, but for a good period of time. Like I said, we are animals. And in the animal kingdom, like in the lion kingdom, I swear the teenagers are kicked out of the pride and they have to go and fend for themselves. That's what it means to be a man. You have to be alone. Men naturally like to be alone. If you're a man and you can't stand to be alone, you are of a feminine essence. I'll tell you why men, I'll tell you most men like to be alone. Even men who have families, nuclear family, with it 2.3 kids, whatever the fuck that means. Average family in America, man, wife, and 3 kids. Even a man that lives in the suburbs with a wife and 3 kids, he has this thing called a man cave. One little shed at the back that he's built with a sofa, a TV, a radio, and a PlayStation, or whatever in it. Probably a snooker table or a pinball machine or something. A man cave. Man time, alone time. Now, some people think, oh yeah, these things like it's a joke, man cave and stuff. We are naturally, at some point in our lives, even if it's for periods here and there, 3-4 hours here and there, we need our alone time, lone wolf time. It is a feminine trait to always want to be around people and have companionship and stuff like that. Real men can survive on their own. That don't mean living out in the wilderness, but being in some kind of, I'm not going to say isolation, but having your own time to yourself, whether even if it's just in your room for a few hours or whatever in it. But if you constantly need to be in conversation with your mum, your dad, your brother, you cannot just sit down on your own, not texting nobody, not on the internet talking to anyone. You can't just be on your own, whatever in it. Even if it's playing game. I don't play game, none of that nonsense in it. But if you cannot be alone, that is a feminine trait. And this is why certain men are getting bullied up and disrespected by women, because they can't be alone, because they can't walk away from a woman who's being disrespectful. Man, them need to embrace being alone. Man, they need to learn to be alone. I'm a bit too extreme, but I love my alone time. I love being alone. I don't like working with colleagues. I like to be on my own. I live in a 3-bed house on my own. My girl Nadia is begging me to come and move in with me. It is not happening. And I am alone in a 3-bed house with someone who wants to come to move with me. No. No. I like to be on my own. The only thing I'll say is about being on your own is if something happens to you in the night, like you have like some health issues, you're fucked. Really, truly, because I don't talk to my mum every single day. So my mum ain't gonna be coming to check for me. So obviously I chat to Nadia every day, but she's the only person, she'll be the first person to come look for me if something happened to me. My brethren's in that, if I don't respond to them for 3 or 4 days, if I relied on my friends to come and check for me, just in case something happened, I'd be a skeleton with cobwebs around me before my friends come and look for me or whatever. Because I might not speak to my friends for 2-3 weeks or something like that. Now some of them do watch my YouTube channel and be like, oh, Raj, I ain't released no videos for 3-4 weeks or whatever, innit? Maybe there's something happened to him and I ain't heard back from him for 3-4 weeks. So yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's the only thing about living on your own. But other than that, men need to embrace being on their own. That don't mean be alone or be like a real introvert where you don't interact with people and you're socially awkward. No. We ain't getting crazy like that. But embrace your loneliness. It's good. I like being alone. I like it. I like it. That's why I'm so focused, because I'm always alone. I spend 99% of my time on my own. The definition of a lone wolf, literally. Like my mom said as well, like no, like my mom was talking to her auntie, which is like my great aunt. So my mom was in conversation with her auntie, and she was like, Jay doesn't live with his girlfriend, you know. Like my son is a loner and he loves it. Yeah, I love it. I love being on my own. Even like, even when I was a youth, like I've always had friends. Like one of them people, like I make friends so easy. Like even these tenants' houses that I go to work in, a man has said, "Yeah, come to my church, come out with me and stuff." A man has said, "Other man, come around for a beer when you're ready and shit like that." A woman said, "Next time you're on this estate, come around for a cup of tea." I make friends with people easily, but I just choose to be alone because I know what human beings are like. They're two-faced and shit like that. So I just choose to be alone. But I just love my loneliness. I love it. I love being on my own. Some people, they would be going nuts if they had to live in a house on their own. Me, even when I went to jail, like I was padded up with someone and he was cool. He was cool. But when I went to my next prison, when I moved from Feltham to ISIS, I said to the guard, I lied and I said, listen, I need a cell on my own because I had a fight with my cellmate in Feltham over watching TV. And that's a common thing. That happens and stuff. So they believed it. So I said, yeah, I need my own cell because I don't want to fight with anyone. So yeah, I like my other man go to jail. Oh, I need to be with someone and shit like that. What, to have a fucking wanking partner with? No. It's alright. It's alright. It's cool. But yeah, men need to embrace being alone. Need to embrace being alone. It's not a bad thing being alone. Yeah. It's good. You get to focus. You get to learn about yourself. Yeah, man. Like Shan said, peace and quiet. Love my peace and quiet. Every man's all like, yeah, man. Man, I'm a lone wolf as fuck. Same situation. I prefer to be the lone wolf. Trust me. All right, boom. So what was that? That was number 14. I'm not going to talk too much on this one, but it has to be mentioned. Stop. Stop using emojis. I know it's funny at times, and you know, sometimes I see some of the emojis, you know, like the crying, laughing emoji with the one with their heads tilted to the side. That's funny, but blood, guys, we need to stop using these emojis. It's silliness. I could never imagine my stepfather sending me a crying, laughing emoji. The man's using it now. Furthermore, my stepfather probably doesn't even have WhatsApp. I swear to God, he is just that guy. He is just that guy. I swear he don't even have WhatsApp. Let alone, I would even go as far to say, I don't think my stepfather even knows what Instagram is. He's not 70 years old, you know. Man's only like 49. He's not old, man. My mum knows what Instagram is, and she's the same age as him. But no, I can never imagine him sending me laughing emojis. No. So that's what I'm going to say about this subject. But stop using the emojis, yeah? I know it's funny to use, and I know it's easy to express yourself in it, because sometimes you read stuff and you're like, oh, I don't know the way to take that. But if someone uses an emoji, but I'm telling you, I even watched a video on YouTube and there was a study done. I don't care about statistics or anything. I know this is a fact anyway. Women are less likely to respond to men who use emojis and that. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about no statistics or or stats or anything like that. I know women find it silly when men use emojis. Yeah, they do it because women are silly. Women are childish. But man, them need to stop doing it. I know it's funny. I know it's funny to use emojis because at certain times I see some stuff like on Instagram or whatever, and someone will post something and someone will use the crying, laughing emoji with the head tilted to the sides and the tears coming out, and I'm like, that is perfect for that. It's funny. I will laugh just watching that, but it's still silly. It's still silly. So cut it down, cut it out completely. Yeah. So that was number 15. We're getting through the list. We're getting through the list. We're getting through the list. Right. 16 below 15. Stop pursuing women. As men, we set the dates, we set pace, we take the lead. But don't be pursuing a woman. Don't be texting up a woman. If a woman ain't trying to hit you up or nothing like that, or she ain't willing to go 50-50, get rid of her, cut her out. If you feel like you're the one doing the work, you're basically saying that you're the pedestal, you're on the pedestal, you're above me. Think about it this way, will she be texting? Do you think Drake needs to be pursuing? I know, don't get twisted. He's tried to make a move on Gal and they're not interested. I feel like that happened with like Nicki Minaj. I think he tried to make a move on Nicki Minaj. I ain't interested. So it happens to the best of us, innit? Yeah. But do you think if a girl saw Drake in that light, you think Drake would be, oh man, why is this girl not responding back to my texts and stuff? And why do you want to come out with me and shit like that? Women, in the beginning, yeah, they meet us 50-50 in it. But after that, after a while, they need to be pursuing us more than we're pursuing them. So man, then stop running behind these women, pursuing women. You cannot present yourself as the king if you're chasing after a woman. That don't even make no sense. I can never imagine Genghis Khan heating up Pocahontas. Oh, so when can we go out on a date and shit like that? No. Man, them need to be pursued, not women. Women need to be chasing behind. Women, like even in the animal kingdom and that, the silverback gorilla, he don't have to be pursuing the women. I've seen it in like them gorilla programs and that. Them women there lying down waiting to take some hood. Yeah? Literally waiting to take some hood. And he's just there walking around in big batty hat and yeah, grey back hat and that, yeah. Just which one should I go and smash out of these 6 women that are just throwing themselves and waiting to take some hood? That's how it's supposed to be. Women are supposed to be throwing themselves out. But at the same time, you have to make yourself a catch. You have to make yourself a catch. Ain't no woman really going to be want to throw herself at some man who's, working low paid jobs, basic wage, £7 an hour and that. So, yeah, you have to make yourself a catch as well, innit? Fuck. 11:30. Come on, I need to get through this. I got work in the morning, man. Right, so that was number 16. I think I basically got 2 more because some of these are merged into 2. So. Number 17. Oh shit. Press the right click button. Be a risk taker and don't fear failure. A part of being a man is being risk taking. Stop playing it safe. Safety is for women. Women embrace safety and comfort, and men, we need to be out here taking risks, business risks. Going up and approaching a girl, that's a risk. Women don't approach men. Do you know why? They don't take risks. They're cowards. They are scared of rejection. They are scared of failure. Men, we're not supposed to be scared of rejection. We're not supposed to be scared of failure. If I was afraid of failure, like going up and approaching women, like me, I'm not a man. I never used to meet girls like through friends of friends. No. Man had to put in the work, yeah, going up and approaching gal. Yeah, because man went in them social circles to be meeting people like that. And so a man would get girls' numbers out on the street. If I feared failure in that and I weren't a risk taker, you think most of the girls that man hooked up with, I would have got? Body count would have been low, fam. Body count would have been low, fam. But man ain't scared of rejection and that. And remember, to get like nowadays, fucking hell, it's moving like it's all like all DM world now, where boy, or yeah, Snapchat follow. Like I don't even have Snapchat, never have, never will. But it's like it's a Snapchat world or whatever, innit? Where you have to follow people and shit like that. But even back in the day before, you'd have to get a lot of numbers to get a girl to be able to smash them. You understand? So, but yeah, so you have to go through a lot of bullshit, a lot of maybe next time. How many times do you see a random person that you've seen today? How many times are you going to see that person again? If you lot have been out today, let me tell you something. If you've been out today and you've gone anywhere beyond your street or your local high street or whatever, you would have probably have come across 100, 200, 300 people today. You know those people, the majority of them you will never, ever see again in your life. So all that bullshit, oh yeah, I'll see you next time and all this bullshit. No. Take the risk, go up and approach the girl on it. Same with business as well. You gotta be able to take risks. You gotta be able to take losses. Me, remember I told you I was gonna start buying and selling cars? Well, yeah, I did buy 2 cars. I sold one of them today. I sold the other one Christmas time. I sold both of them at a loss because I bought them from the auction and then I had to pay buyer's fees. And after I calculated like how much I bought it for plus the buyer's fees, I wasn't going to be able to sell it to make any profit, let alone break even. I had to sell both cars at a loss. I sold the other car today, one little Citroen C1, at a loss. And I knew I was going to lose out anyway. But you know what? I know one day I'm going to be rich and successful. So all I have to do is keep trying lots of different stuff. That don't mean try stupid little things. Oh yeah, I'm going to try to sell lemonade today, then orange juice, then water tomorrow. No. But you're going to have to try different businesses or whatever in order to get to become successful. So I don't fear losing a bit of money as well. Yeah? Don't be afraid to lose money. Yeah? Try to limit as much money as you lose as you're going to lose, but don't be afraid to make investments here and there, especially if it's. I mean, look, I don't want to. Everyone's money blueprint's different, isn't it? Yeah, because I don't want to say to someone, "Oh, £1,000 is nothing," because to you that might be a big amount of money. For me, that's a week's money. So there's 52 weeks in a year. So £1,000, is not that much money. Obviously, I don't want to lose that. I don't want that to drop out of my pocket, But Don't be afraid to try a little new business or whatever, man. If you sit and you watch me or watch other YouTubers and think, I want to start a YouTube channel. Now, you don't have to be talking about what I talk about. You don't have to be talking about anything. It could be like, I don't know, doing reviews or something. I don't know, innit? Try it. Oh, but you're worried about what your neighbors or your friends or your family. Man, forget your friends and your family. Listen, let me tell you something about friends and family. Yeah, your family, yeah, bun your family anyway, because you can't choose who your family are, innit? You just relate to them, so forget them anyway. But your friends, when you start becoming more successful in that, your friends are gonna change anyway. Your friend, more than likely, 95% of your friends are gonna change anyway. Your friends are gonna change anyway. And a lot of people are worried about, oh, what my friend's gonna think about me, this, that, what. But like, your friends probably talk shit about you behind your back, and you just don't know. Literally, like, there's so many people out here. They think they're friends, but your friends chat shit about you behind your back. Me, I'm not worried about what none of my friends think when I make these videos and that. Like, I can think about what they're gonna think, but I'm still gonna make the videos because they could be chatting shit about me behind my back. I don't know. I ain't there. I doubt it highly, but I see other people doing it to other people. So I'm like, well, that could probably happen to me. You understand? So I just do what I'm doing because at the end of the day, nobody is putting any money in my pocket. Nobody. Nobody on this planet has given me one penny to my free properties. I had to go out and work and sacrifice time for those properties. So nobody can tell me nothing. There's man out here who will laugh and say, oh, why the fuck you got this stupid YouTube channel? Or they probably think it or whatever. That's cool. But one day, when I get donations of £60, £100, £200, £300, a man want to throw up my thing on this, and one man want to interview me here and there, a man will say, shit, man, maybe I should have done that. See, that's the thing. People only see the end result. People don't pay attention when the thing's growing and that. They just see the end result. Yeah, there's men out here who are big rappers now. But back in the day when they weren't popping and they was making their 1, 2 little mixtapes and that, no one was rating them. Their brethren was like, whatever, innit? Now that person's blown up and that's my friend. I went to school with him. He lived around the corner from my street. But when he weren't blown up, when he was a nobody doing a little mixtapes and that, and he was, yeah, I don't know, whatever. But now a man's popping, now a man's hot. Oh, yeah. Give me a shout out on your Instagram page. Man, go suck your mother, man. That's certain man are like that, you know. A lot of people are like that. They didn't want to know when you was in the grinding phase, but now you're Richard, you're famous and that. Oh, now they're your friend. That's why I pay attention to who is around me, yeah, during the quiet period. Just in case I blow up and pop off and that. Then I remember, like, whoever's like, there's certain people I know they're the types of people, like, if I was famous, oh, yeah, take pictures with me. I know there's man like that. I know a man like that. They want to take pictures and stuff. Oh, yeah, come here, innit? Take pictures and that. No. If you weren't treating me like that before, no, fam. You are not, there's no way. Keep it moving, fam. Back door, blood. There's no way I'm gonna have man start to befriend me and increase the rate of how much, you know, like how a man's chatting to man, and no, hitting me up more often than not. There's no way, fam. I'm not having that, fam. Right. Hopefully I can finish this up in 20 minutes. Right. So last one was number 17. So now right. Number 18. This is more relationship, like dynamics between women and that. Number 18. Stop tolerating bad behavior from women. If it's a girl you're dating or whatever, get rid of them. Make them come back and beg you back. Similarly with a girlfriend. If your girlfriend is giving you back chat, if your girlfriend is being disrespectful, break up with that girl immediately. Women are a fucking nightmare when they don't respect you. Women are so badly behaved when they don't respect you. They might not even disrespect you. They might not even say anything disrespectful to you as a man, but they will be bad in your presence. I've had a girl start an argument with a woman in Tinseltown over bullshit. That's a disrespect to me, because as a woman, if you are in my presence, you need to behave yourself. It's got nothing to do with you interacting with me. If you are starting trouble, nonsense in my presence, you're disrespecting me as a man. A little child could be with their parent. The little child doesn't have to say anything disrespectful to the parent. But if that little kid is acting bad in that parent's presence, and furthermore, at school or out on the street and that, you're disrespecting your parents. My little sister, if she goes out and she gets herself into trouble that draws me out, and me as an older brother has to go and sort out certain stuff, my little sister's disrespecting me. She's drawing me out. Ain't got nothing to do with my sister behaving herself towards me. If my sister's getting me into trouble or causing me some kind of upset where I have to go and do this or do that or whatever, or I'm getting reports back, she's disrespecting me. If your girl is acting up in public, got nothing to do with you, she's not rude to you or nothing like that, but she's starting arguments with shop staff and that, she's disrespecting you. Now, obviously, if a shop staff member is being disrespectful to her, obviously, we ain't out here taking no disrespect. But I had a girl wanting to, like, basically starting a fight with, what you call it? One of the managers at Tinseltown. She wasn't even nowhere near me. I was sitting down at the table and she's gone to the counter and she's having a big argument. I was so vexed. I had my back to what she was facing. I was so vexed. And I could feel people looking at me, because they're looking past me to look at her, but I could tell they was looking at me like, what's this guy gonna do? And I sat there, you know, this is a few years back, sat there. And I stood up, and they must have thought, what the fuck's this guy gonna do? Because I weren't even moving. I weren't even looking back or nothing like that. I was just sitting down, just thinking. And you know, like when your blood pressure's rising and you're gonna snap. And I slammed my fist on the table and I stood up, and they thought, right, what's he gonna do now? And I said, listen, I'm paying for the milkshakes and I'm going. And she was like, don't you dare pay for the milkshakes. I like, get off me. I pushed the arm off of me. I paid for the milkshakes and I got in the car. And then, yeah, I was expecting her to jump in the car. I was getting out of there. And then, yeah, she disappeared or whatever, innit? Yeah. And I drove off home, and then she's ringing me down, ringing me. Man, I had to lock the girl off. But then obviously she's like trying to hit me up after and that. When a girl is not respecting your presence, she is a fucking tyrant. Women have to be on their best behavior at all times for them to respect you. If they feel like they can act up in your presence, they're not respecting you, man. So it ain't got nothing to do with you per se, like her being disrespectful to you, like not cussing you out or whatever. But if she's just being bad in your presence, she's making you look like an idiot. That's like your child going to another family member's house and being a nuisance, being disrespectful and rude. Because that parent's going to get a report back from that child, that child's being bad or whatever, innit? They're drawing you out. They're disrespecting you. And these are the things that you don't think about when you're a kid. So yeah, if I'm going out doing badness and I'm disrespecting my mum, because trouble's coming back to my mum's roof. Imagine all the times when the police used to go to my mum's house and raid my mum's house. I'm disrespecting my mum. I'm not saying anything rude to my mum, but I'm bringing police to my mum's yard because of my foolishness out on the street. I'm disrespecting my mum. But you don't think of things like that because, you know, when we're young, we're selfish. We just think about ourselves. I'm disrespecting my mum by bringing the police back to my mum's house, having the police kick my mum's door off at 9 p.m. at night when her and I are watching a fucking film downstairs. That's disrespecting my mum. Anyway, we're at number 18 now. Right. I'll merge two of these together because they're basically the same thing. Conduct yourself in a masculine manner and stop goofy behavior. You know when you act stupid and you don't act like a fucking man, people test you, you know, and they want to try you. And your life will be so much better when people, I mean, I was talking about this earlier, when people respect you in it. But when you act goofy and you act stupid, watch how people treat you. As opposed to when you act masculine. They call it a masculine frame. Stop acting stupid, stop acting goofy in it. Don't get it twisted. We're human beings out here, yeah. We like to have a joke and that. And from time to time, every now and then act a bit silly. Yeah. But that needs to be 0.01% of the time. Other than that, men for act masculine. Stop acting goofy, stupid behavior. I've been to a man's yard, I've been to a man's flat. I'm upstairs, and his girl's upstairs, and he's gone downstairs for whatever reason. He's buzzed the intercom. She's answered, and you know, intercoms are quite loud. You can hear who's on the other line, like on the other side. And a man is talking like Mr. B. Hello, like, but what are you doing, fam? Is that sexy to a woman? This is why a lot of men, the sexual tension leaves the relationship with the girl because they start acting like a fucking jackass. That's feminine behavior. Acting like a jackass is feminine behavior. You see women, go on Instagram, look at women when they're with their friends, how they're always dancing and doing stupid stuff, running around with fucking bits of like cream cake and all that stuff on their face. Goofy, jackass behavior. That is feminine behavior. And when a woman acts serious, like I've seen the dynamics between a man and a woman, and I tell you right now, when a woman is acting like she's smarter than a man, and she's acting serious when she's talking to a man, that is almost like she's in her masculine energy. That is almost like he's in his feminine energy. I've seen it. I've seen the dynamics between a man and a woman, and it's almost like teacher-student. Like the woman is the teacher, and the boy is and the man's the student. Nah, man, for conduct themselves properly, man. That don't mean you can't have a laugh and a joke, but you need to just tone it down, innit? Now, this might not even apply to no one watching it right now, which hopefully is the case, but there will be someone who's watching it like, yeah, man, I really do act like a jackass sometimes. Like me, I see like couples on Instagram and a guy and a girl couple, and they're just doing like jackassy type of stuff. I'm like, boy, it's only a matter of time. Them two are gonna be, they're on their way out. Yeah, the girl's entertaining it or whatever, innit? It's either that or she's gonna be emasculating him behind the scenes anyway. And talking about emasculation. Yeah, back to what I was saying about living under a woman's roof or whatever, innit? Yeah. If a man is being threatened with get out of my house or do what I say or get out of my house, if you do not take action and get the fuck out of there and make her beg you back or whatever, you may as well put on a bra, knickers, and hand your girl a strap-on dildo because she's gonna emasculate you. Told you already. I don't know what video it was, but I know I've said this in a live stream or video. My mom and I were talking about this. And my mom said she saw a program, like one of them talk shows, not Jerry Springer, but you know what I'm saying, innit? This woman has such little respect for this man that she makes him sleep in the hallway outside on the floor of her bed. So he sleeps in the hallway outside on the floor outside her bedroom door in the hallway. First of all, why is a man sleeping on the floor when he should be sleeping in a woman's bed? Let the emasculation continue, you know? Like, but it all starts from that stupid, goofy, silly behavior and that. Nah. Think about it this way. Would Wesley Snipes in Demolition Man be acting like, well, do you know what? He's goofy, but in a gangster way, actually. But like, who's a serious man? Who's a serious man? I don't know, like maybe like Mike Tyson back in the day. You think man like that would be acting goofy or whatever? Nah, fam. All right, Wesley Snipes again in Blade. Boy, I don't see no goofy, silly behavior from Blade. Blade's fucking bad, man. Could you imagine James Bond acting like that? Yeah? No, fam. On the other hand, Carlton from Fresh Prince. Like, you see that type of behavior and that. Do you think women are gonna find that attractive, man? Like scream. You know how Will Smith and Carlton used to act like fucking jackasses in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Do you think women find that attractive? No, fam. No. Oh, I ain't seen Denzel Washington in Fences, but let's say Denzel Washington in Training Day. He was a fucking G in that film. Fucking corrupt, but he was a fucking G. Ain't no goofy behavior. Yeah, women will rate men like that. As opposed to Eddie Murphy acting like a clown in some of his films. So yeah, man, that goofy shit needs to stop. So what was that? What was that last one? Number 19. All right, number 20. Last but not least. Strive to be your own boss. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to work for someone. Oh, yeah. Strive to be your own boss. I'm not saying it's bad to work for someone. I can't talk. I work for, yeah. I'm a subcontractor for people, so I work for someone. But you should be striving to be your own boss. You should not be content with working for somebody. You should always want to be your own boss. You are pretty much in a submissive position if you're working for someone else. Someone is controlling whether you get paid or not in some respects. You have to answer to someone. You have to follow someone. No matter what you say, you do not have the final word. That's being in a submissive position. Like being in a relationship. You know, a girl can make a suggestion in that, but at the end of the day, you have the final say because you are the boss in that relationship. And if you're in a position where no matter what you say, you don't have the final say, you are not the boss. You are in a submissive position. You are following. So yeah, you can make all these fancy, nice suggestions and that, but no matter what you say, it don't matter. Ultimately, you have no say, really and truly. Yeah, strive to be your own boss. It's not gonna happen overnight. It might not even happen in the next 10 years, but strive to be your own boss. Do not be content working for an ex man. No one was put on this earth to be working for an ex man. Well, I know I weren't. I don't even like taking orders. I have a problem if someone speaks to me in a certain way. Some people think it's normal to have their boss talk to them in a certain way. I don't understand that. No, I don't understand that. I'm from Edmonton. Don't fuck with me, bro. Like, chat to me like I'm a fucking dickhead. Like, there's no way I can have man talking shit. I'm like, hold on a minute. I've been to jail. I survived. Like, I've been in wars and come out on the other side to have some punk talk to me like I'm some idiot. You mad? These would be the same man if they were in jail riding voluntary bang up and that because they're scared of GP and that general population. For them to come chat to me, come on, man. You wouldn't be able to hold your own in the positions that I've been in. So this man can't talk to me. Yeah, 100, 100. All right. Well, obviously, I said last but not least, but as I said before earlier, certain man made a couple suggestions, so I'm just going to throw up what they said. Yeah, nice one, Mr. D. Nice one, Mr. D. Yeah. So at Dose of David, he says social media. So, right. So Tulsa Davis said social media feminizes men and handle your finances so a woman can't tell you nothing in a relationship. Yeah, you damn right. Like I said before, there's certain men out here, they go to work and their wages don't get paid into John's account. John goes to work and his wages gets paid in Mary's account. Mary's account. So not John's, but Mary's account. And then Mary breaks off some peanuts and gives to him. That's his pocket money. For two reasons. She's a control freak and he's a bitch. And secondly, certain men don't know how to manage their money because certain men have bad spending habits. It's both as bad as each other. First of all, you don't know how to manage your money because you're like a girl. Yeah, only chicks don't know how to manage money properly because they just think with emotion. Oh, that £2,000 bag looks really nice, so I must buy it, although I'm only on £800 a month. Tonio said, leave X-rated content alone. So like, I've heard people talk about like semen retention and that. And there was a guy once, he said, after one day of not masturbating, I had a heightened focus and I felt stronger, more responsive as a man. How can you feel different and stronger and faster, more responsive and focused as a man after not masturbating for one day? So what does that mean? That means that during a normal day, you must masturbate about 10 times a day for you to have some kind of positive effects for not doing it for one day. One day. There's something wrong with you, fam. You 15 years old, blood, to be beaten off 7 times a day, blood. Like this man who's still at 25, 30 years old, 35 years old, still addicted to porn. Come on, man. Nah, man. You might need to start using your imagination, fam. That's what I'm saying, fam. But still, man, they're really out here still watching porn, fam. Like not like 1 or 2 videos that they like to watch. I mean, like, yeah, boom. A man with about 100 tabs. I remember them days there, 100 tabs open. It was mad. Now I watch one video for 10 seconds. Bam, next one, 100. Yeah, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Yeah, man watching porn for 3-4 hours. Yeah. If you're talking about the babushka man, yeah, the babushka man, yeah, that was a UK, yeah. Don't worry, if you say the person's name, I ain't gonna say nothing, fam. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tonio also said. So Tonio also says, stop thinking with your private and start thinking with your brain instead. You're back, yeah, but I'm coming off in a minute. But yeah, Tonio says, stop thinking with your private So you know what that means. Don't have to say what that means. And start thinking with your brain instead. And with that being said, I mean, yeah, like as I said, I had 20 points, so I came up, yeah. I had about, really and true, I think I had about 22 or 23. I merged two. Some of them I kind of already mentioned in the first place, so there was no point really talking about them a second time. Yeah, man, I think I done well. I think I done well still. All right, people. All 6, 7 of you lot, whether you started from the beginning, came in during the middle, or came in right at the end, the people them who came and went. You just missed it. Right, so basically, I was, wait, let me see. So basically, I was saying that basically there's certain men out here, they go to work and their money don't get paid into their account. Their money gets paid into their missus or their wife's account, and the missus or the wife gives them pocket money. Yeah. The reason for this is for two. Obviously, a woman controls them. And secondly, their finances are so messed up that they need someone to manage their money for them because they are like a woman. They don't know how to manage their money. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, you should be your own accountant, not technical accountant. No, but you should be able to manage your own fucking money, not get a fucking woman to do it or anyone. You should be able to handle your own money. Don't get just if you want a business or financial advisor, that's cool. But I'm talking about if you don't need to spend your money on foolishness, don't, fam. But anyway, I'm out. Thank you, people, then for whoever started watching. No, I don't believe in providing for a woman. I believe in providing for my children, yeah, but not no woman. But yeah, I'm out. Thank you, people, then for starting from the beginning. Maybe you watch until the end, or if you're come in the middle and dropped off. Don't matter, innit? Yeah, whether you watch for 1 or 2 minutes or 1 or 2 hours, it don't matter, innit? Yeah.